In a world where borders fade away, where hearts unite and colors sway, we'll break the chains of greed and strife, embrace the dawn of a new life. No more walls dividing lands, no more clenched fists, no iron hands. We'll build bridges made of love, guided by the stars above. Our anthem sings a symphony of hope that rings from every corner, every shore. We'll rise together forevermore. In this realm without corruption stain, where kindness blooms like gentle rain, we'll sow compassion, reap respect, and end the fractures we neglect. No more wars fueled by greed, no more hunger left to feed. We'll plant seeds of empathy, watch them grow into unity. Harmony by the stars above, I'm smiles across miles. Harmony above, our anthem sings infamy above forevermore. The currency be kindness, let gold and silver's cold caress. Our wealth measured in shared smiles across cultures, across miles. Harmony unbound, our anthem sings a symphony of hope that rings from every corner, every shore. We'll rise together forevermore. So let's tear down the walls that bind and leave the past mistakes behind. In this world without division, strife, we'll dance as one, embracing light. Forevermore, forevermore, forevermore. In this realm without corruption, sing where kindness blooms like gentle rain. We'll sow compassion, reap respect, and then the factions we neglect. Don't let the currency be kindness, not gold or silver's cold caress. Our wealth measured in shared smiles across cultures, across miles, across miles. Forevermore, let the currency be kindness, or the silver's cold caress.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to another live stream. The link is there for those who would like to join us. Before anybody joins, so I can maybe start with a video by Dr. Shabir Ali about chapter 9, verse 29. I would like to Salam alaikum, my brother Alika. How are you, inshallah? Okay, I want to go through this interpretation of Dr. Shabir.
Salam min
Salam
al-Mashi, my
al-Mashi.
future brother
Salam
in
al-Mashi.
Christ.
How are
Salam
you?
min al-Mashi, my future
Yeah,
brother in
salam
Christ.
al-Mashi. How are you, inshallah?
Good and Muji.
Yeah, thank you. Very good.
I'm not very happy with
Yeah, the
God
way,
logic, Muji.
yes, I mean, the
Yes,
way,
hopefully it wasn't him. I think it's people that worked for him because I see there's lots of on that channel number 2, Muji. There's a
Mhm.
lot of insults on there.
Yeah, yeah.
They insult everyone, you know.
But there is
This
a
one is brainless. This one is full. You know, they just
yeah, yeah.
insult people.
That's a. I mean, there is another one, Jal and something dot or whatever it is that they have been also cooperating with him. Okay, and they are very, very bad people, aggressive. You know, these two. There is a man and a woman, and they are very. They were before with this.
Who's this, would you?
Sorry.
Can you show me these guys or what?
Yeah, just a second. I want to see. Let me see.
Are they working
They-
with him?
They were. I mean, he was giving them panel, and then they were working before with this Khatun. Okay, because
You see, they're
Right.
working there or what, would you?
yeah, somebody's drilling upstairs.
A
I
hole
don't
through your roof.
know. Yes, let me see. Yeah,
Okay, but
This
just
is-
inform the people. It's God Logic posted a video just now
mhm.
and called Muji a fool,
Yeah,
which is against Christianity and
exactly.
unloving
Mhm.
and just there for clickbait, you know, just to get people to click on it or something.
Exactly. This is the that channel, Jai and Duck or something, and they are right now they are live. And the woman was before working with Khatun
Yeah.
Tash, and yes, they
Yes, her voice sounds similar.
Yeah. I no. She even said last time I wanted to talk to her. She said that, oh, you said that you don't want to talk to us. I said not to you, to Khatun Tash. Okay, but of course you have to pass, you know, a level that I say, okay, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. And these two guys,
So did you talk to her?
to them, I was talking to them a little bit. You know, I was saying that I want to talk to you, but not right now because it was late. I said I want to, you know, I want to arrange a time that is suitable for me and you. They said that no, we don't do that. Whenever we are live, you can call, and if it is not a different subject, then we can talk to you. Anyway, and then they said something ridiculous. You know what was that?
Like what?
They said that, oh, this guy's this guy is following a politician. You know, because my leader, okay, my leader, who is a scholar as well, and at the same time he's a politician, okay, then they say, oh, he got this guy is following a politician. Prophet Muhammad was a politician himself. His followers, his companion, they were politicians as well. Okay, so you cannot say just because the leader, my leader, is a politician as well. He's a scholar and politician. Then you cannot say that this guy, you know, following a wrong person, because even Jesus was a politician. Because when you interfere in politics, you're a politician. And for example, you say this is wrong, that's wrong. You know, even if you fight against the
Yeah, I don't know if that's the correct definition of a politician, perhaps.
yes,
They don't have a correct definition of a politician, perhaps. I don't know.
no, listen, Martin. When you want to change people's lifestyle, then you have to be a politician too.
But what's
Jesus
the
was a-
definition of a politician, Muji?
Yeah, a politician is somebody who interfere in politics. Politics can be even the price of your bread. Okay, understand, Martin?
So everyone's a politician.
Yes, anybody who involved in St. Louis, Martin, anyone who involved himself in the politics, like me, I'm involving in politics as well, because I'm fighting against Iranian, regime. So that's politics. Understand? Politician doesn't mean that you have to be a PM, member of parliament, or president, or whatever. Okay, politician means that you interfere in politics.
Yeah, but if you interfere in politics like that person that wanted to shoot Trump, to interfere with politics,
So
Is he a
he was
politician?
no politician, not in that way, Martin. You think that politician in the way that he is
He's
head of
interfering.
yes, he's interfering. Yes, he is involved in politics. Okay, so maybe it is not the right.
He's involved perhaps in politics,
Sorry,
but
he's involved in
he
politics.
affecting
Yeah.
politics, but
Yes.
doesn't
But
mean
anyway,
you're a actual politician.
yeah,
Perhaps
that's
you
the
understand. You
yes. I
understand.
understand what you mean. That the way you. But anyway, maybe okay. I don't say Jesus, but but Prophet Muhammad, he was a political leader and a religious leader. His companion, they were political leaders and religious leader at the same time as well. Salaam alaikum, Yeshua. God bless you too. Render unto what? Caesar, the things that are
Caesar.
Sorry, yeah, Caesar, the things that are Caesar's, and unto God, the things that are God's. God bless you. Render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar. Can you explain exactly?
This is when
And God things that are
people
God's.
try to trick Jesus, try to make a trap for Jesus and ask them like, should we pay taxes to Caesar? And so he took a coin and he said like, why are you trying to trick me and make a trap for me? So he asked for a coin and he said, whose face is on the coin? And they said Caesar's. And so he said, render unto Caesar's the things that are Caesar's, and unto God things that are God's. That's what he said. So pay Caesar his coin,
Didn't care about societal change. He cared about spiritual change. That's what separates him from Muhammad. Now, I think that's your understanding, my brother. My understanding is that when you want to change the law, that's politics. Okay. For example, when you want to stop people from crucifying each other, like the Romans were doing, that was their law. So you are trying to change that law. Okay. I believe that that's not only that, that many other things. Yeah. These were, what is it? These were involved in politics. Okay. So that's, and that's why all, Martin, all governments those times, they were against these prophets. They were these guys like Pharaoh wanted to, stop Moses and was going to kill them, and so because they were, changing his law, his everything he stand for. Okay, and the same like Romans who crucified Jesus, because the same thing as well. And those
but
were,
they it seems like they crucified Jesus for claiming to be divine. But
I think Martin, it was because he was interfering in, because all these oppressors, they are
but
afraid
mainly
of,
Muji,
they
at
are
his
afraid.
case, when they brought stuff against him, their stuff failed. But through his own words, they could see his if he's not God, then he would be blaspheming. So they condemned him to death for blasphemy.
Okay. I don't think Roman. I don't think they believed in it or they care.
Yeah,
about
they didn't
that.
care. I'm talking about the
didn't care.
Jews.
Yes, the Jews. No, I'm not talking about the Jews. Yes, Jews are something. I was talking about the Romans and what was their interest too. Like all other prophets, that the oppressors, they didn't want these prophets to preach, none of them, because they were against their interest.
But I think people should also take into account that you don't just follow someone just because you vote for someone or something. Like, do you follow Trump because you voted for Trump once? Can you like accuse someone you're a Trump follower? Just because you voted? That's the only choice you had almost between the two candidates. The other candidate was, he's far gone. So you only had that choice, and now you're a follower of Trump or something. They call you a follower of Trump, or some kind of other insult.
I mean, I don't know about that's a different. If you are,
No, I'm
if you
talking
are,
about they accuse you of being following a politician. So they can just as well say, "Oh, you're following Trump," or some other kind of you. You once posted the video of Joe Biden. You're following him by posting videos of him and we're looking at what he's saying or something. So you have to be careful. You can use it in a in a dodgy way. That's not
yeah,
correct. That's what I say.
okay.
That's all I'm saying. I
Yeah, yeah.
agree with them saying you're following a politician 100%.
Yeah. Okay, exactly. Anyway, so these guys that I showed you, they didn't want to talk to me because they were accusing because they can't, trap me if you take
But
it.
it's a bad Muji. It's a bad excuse or a concern to say, "Oh, Muji's following a politician." So what?
Yeah. So what?
So what? What is that? Some kind of a bad,
Yeah.
excuse.
I mean, they even like these extremists. They don't give me the opportunity to speak. They even didn't give me the opportunity to speak, to say, okay, so what, and to tell them that okay, Prophet Muhammad was also a politician, leader, and religious leader and politician, and his companion as well. Anyway, so maybe I want to go through this. If you don't have, many Jews wanted him to free. Yes. He came to save our soul. Okay. Maybe we can check this, Dr. Shabir. What do you think?
Go for it, Muji.
Yeah, his interpretation of chapter 9, verse 29. But maybe you can do it because.
Okay, send it to me on private chat.
No, not. I put it in the private chat. I put it in the chat. Okay, it has to be in private chat. Yeah.
You can put it anywhere.
Okay, let me see. I put it here so that it is here. It is, yeah.
Okay, wait. Then I have to go to another place. I see you are doing the pin comment, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, should I start anywhere or start where you put it?
Start from beginning, yeah. And then whenever I want, I say stop it. Because Dr. Shabir is more open-minded, but he still has problems understanding certain things. I wish that I could talk to him and, Martin, to tell him that, how about this, how about that? And questioning him, not just he says something to his daughter and then daughter challenge him. Okay, go.
I think Dr. Shabir Ali actually watched The Passion of the Christ with David Wood. David Wood invited him to watch The Passion of the Christ in the movies. He actually watched that. So I wonder what he would say about that. But anyway.
Dr. Shabir, welcome to Let the Quran Speak.
Pleasure to be on.
We are looking at misunderstood Quranic verses, and the verse we're on now is 929. It goes like this: fight those of the people of the book who do not truly believe in God on the last day, who do not forbid what God and his messenger have forbidden, who do not obey the rule of justice until they pay the tax and agree to submit. So what's misunderstood about this verse, Dr. Shabir?
Yeah, Sophia, a few things are misunderstood about this verse. Let me just recall it in Arabic, and then we will analyze it and see where the misunderstandings lie. So it basically says, وَقَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا بِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَلَا يُحَرِّمُونَ مَا حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ وَلَا يَدِينُونَ دِينَ الْحَقِّ مِنَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ مِنْ قَبْلِ حَتَّى يُعْطُوا الْجِزْيَةَ عَنْ يَدٍ وَهُمْ صَاغِرُونَ. So fight against those among the people of the book who do not believe in God and the last day, and do not.
Already we see that it says fight those among, Martin, yeah? Already here is among, those who are among people of the book. Okay, he's trying again to really. You can. I don't know why he started to do it this time. The whole day he had, it is Saturday, and he started.
So they can work at night, Muji. They can.
Yeah, I mean, after 10 they cannot. It's forbidden.
Okay.
After 10, yes.
Okay.
But before 10 they can. Anyway, so when it says among people of the book, so he already should understand that this is among people of the book, not all, Marty. Yeah. Iranian regime is drilling the wall to sabotage me. No, it's not Iranian regime. It is my neighbor. All right. Miss K. So, by the way, hello, Miss K, my dear sister. I quite like Dr. Shabir as Sunni Dawa host, but he's still an enabler of terrorism and terrorists. What is enabler?
Enabler. It's like
Enabler.
enables. He helps them.
He helps.
In a way,
Yeah.
he enables them.
Yes, he's coming from able. Yes, enabler. He has spoken about.
He's making it
how
able.
I know. I said, brother. Yeah, I said he still needs some help. I said he's not very. As I say already here, he say among the people of the book. He say himself, but he doesn't understand what does it mean. Are Muslims also people of the book? Yes, we are also people of the book. Okay. But in reality, Quran refer to the previous books. Okay, when he's talking about people of the book, he's referring to the previous, people, not exactly at that time. Not when we understand why and who we have to fight, then we understand that it is about even people of Islam or help him, Muji. Yes, I tried.
You have gone, Muji. You have must talk to him,
Yes,
right?
and they removed me.
And they weren't very nice with you, Muji. And
Yes,
he
yes.
at least was trying to be nice with you and
Yeah, he
saying
was.
like, guys, don't talk to him, Muji, like this or something.
Yeah. But the thing is that not he, but that Muhammad, he removed me. He didn't let me to continue and tell him that no, you are wrong about this and that. So he just allowed me to ask my question and then he removed me. Anyway, so when he says, Martin, among people of the book who do not believe in God and the last day, okay, this is not belief, because not a single, as I have said before, not a single Christian or Jew can say, I don't believe in God and the last day. Am I right, Martin? Yeah?
Well, it depends if you're a fake Christian, Muji. There's Satanists that call themselves Christians. There's even you say, Muji. Even you say these people that call themselves Christians, they're not really Christian.
I know, but the thing
they just
is
call themselves Christian and they're not following Jesus' teaching.
Anyway, even if they say, even if they are lying, but at least they say we are Christian. They cannot claim that I don't believe. They cannot claim that I don't believe in God and the last day. Okay, so it is not believe in reality. Salam alaikum, brother.
What if they silently don't believe in God?
It is exactly. No, look, this is the thing, the trick to which comes, Martin. That Quran doesn't say believe. Quran say faith. I believe that you exist, Martin, but I don't have faith in you. This is totally different. Okay, that I believe that, for example, Dr. Shabir exists. I'm talking to Dr. Shabir, but I don't have faith in him. Okay, to borrow him, for example, $100. Okay, if Dr. Shabir tells me, can you borrow me $1,000? I might say, Martin, sorry, I don't have faith in you. Understand? This is, and I say, the Quran says, the Bedouins say,
you don't believe that he's going to pay it back.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have faith in him. So it doesn't mean that I don't believe that he exists. So
what's the definition of faith and belief, Muji?
Okay, Quran says, Martin, okay, Quran says itself. It says, the Bedouins say we believe. But tell them you do not believe until faith enter your heart. Okay, so belief
and faith
are totally
connected
different.
to each other.
Yes, but wait.
You can't believe until you have faith in your heart.
Yes, exactly. So faith is different.
So it has a connection with each other.
Yes, it has a connection, but it is not the same thing. At the same time, it's not the same thing, because it has a connection. You have to believe in order to have faith as well. But if you don't have faith, you are not a real believer as well. Okay, so you understand the difference, yeah, Martin? So you can say, I believe, yeah, I'm a Muslim or I'm a Christian.
Yeah, or
but-
like demons believe that God exists. You know?
Yes, yes,
Demons believe
exactly.
that God exists,
Yeah.
but it doesn't help. you know?
Yes, yes, like,
they don't
yeah.
have
yeah, like
faith.
Satan.
They don't put their trust in.
yeah, like Satan.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Satan, like Satan. But he believed that God. He wasn't not believe. He was talking to him. But when
Yeah.
God told him to prostrate, he said, "No, I'm not going to do that." So that he didn't have faith. He wasn't
Yeah, I'm so
following.
glad
okay?
Muji says Satan was talking to God. This is
No, but,
what
but-
everyone believes. You know, this is
Yeah.
what everyone believes. You know,
Yes, yes. But
which
that's
is awesome.
yeah, that's some. Yes, we don't talk about that part. Yeah, what I'm saying, no, Martin. What I'm saying is that if we go through after that story, okay, that story is this. Yeah, so we have to understand what is faith and what is belief. So anyway, so this is about not about all Christian and Jews. It's about a portion of Christian and Jews who do not have faith in God and the last day. That's why they do not forbid what has been forbidden by God and the prophet. Okay, so this verse, let me see, I would define faith as a strong conviction for something we can't 100% verify at this moment. Otherwise, it would be knowledge. Let me see, I would define faith as a strong,
But like faith in your wife, you have faith in your wife, right?
yes.
People have
Yeah,
faith in their
exactly. Yes, exactly. Faith, you believe that she exists, but if you don't have faith,
You
in
have
your
faith
wife,
in
for
your
example-
love, the love of your wife. You know.
Yes, exactly. If you don't have faith, then you have to always check her phone, you know,
Yeah.
and such things. So, like people do, I've seen videos that people.
And
do
if you
such a
don't
thing.
believe what she's saying, then you also have to check what she says, you know,
Yeah.
or what she did, you know. If you don't believe what she's
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. So that's anyway. So this verse that he's talking about, and I've said many times, it's about a portion of Christian and Jews who do not forbid what is forbidden, okay, and what is that they do not follow, which has been forbidden, is not, as they say, pork, and because all Christian and Jews, not Jews, of course, yeah, but all Christian, let's say, because it is talking about Christian and Jews, so all Christians, they eat pork. So it's not about eating pork or drinking alcohol. So it is about a portion of them doing something that others don't do. And when we read chapter 3, verse 113, 14, 15, we realize that these are the people who do bad deeds. And the bad deeds is in 9:34 that Allah says that they are the rabbis and the priest who consume people's wealth unjustly and avert them from the way of Allah. Okay, yeah, that's a good analogy. Love requires faith too. Yes, since you can't physically reach into someone's head and see if the love they express is 100% genuine. Yes.
Yeah, but I think, Muji, there is a blind faith and there is a reasonable faith,
Exactly.
evidence-based faith. you
Yeah,
know?
blind faith.
Some
Yeah,
people just have blind faith and there's
Yeah,
no evidence for
you
it,
should-
and they
they should be here last week, Martin. Yeah,
What happened? Was there people with blind faith, Muji?
Hourglass was here, and thanks God he realized later, and he wrote me and he said that you're right, because he was saying that we have to follow blindly, you know. And I was
Oh, I
saying
did
that-
watch that, Muji. I did.
Yeah, you
you
watched
were
it.
like tuning Hourglass, like you following a pedophile and all kinds of stuff like that.
But anyway, later
I can
hope-
remember that.
Yes, I hope that he doesn't change his mind anymore, because he said that you're right. I don't have to watch these extremists. I have to watch only yours and Brother Rashid and Khalid. Those people who are more reasonable.
But Muji, he was making you a little bit angry, Muji. Like you sounded almost like the Christians that say to the Muslims, like, you're following a pedophile and he did all this bad stuff.
No, I
and
wasn't. I wasn't
Yeah.
angry. No, look, last time
You sounded a little bit angry.
Yeah, no,
Muji,
I was
so-
saying that. Yeah, I was just saying it that. Okay, so if you believe, then you have to believe in this as well. Okay,
Yeah.
because it is. Yeah, if you believe
Yeah.
that's your prophet, then you should believe in that. That he was. You cannot say, "Oh no, those time was like this. Pedophilia was okay." No.
But isn't that what he does, Muji? that
What?
time? Doesn't he justify it at one point that at that time some Muslims justify it like
Yeah,
that,
they justify. Yeah, they say.
I can't remember what he
wait a
says
minute,
though.
Martin. It was 2 weeks ago. I think there was a guy who called, and he never called back. And I put for him some verses. Some hadiths. Okay, about that women are donkey and dogs. And he said, "Oh, I have to go and find out the interpretation or whatever he says." Despite hadith supposed not to have interpretation, hadith supposed to be clear, because hadith supposed to explain the Quran and not to have its own interpretation. So anyway, he never came back. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Hourglass trying to not make Muji angry. Challenge. No, but he wrote me. What is it in a chat? In a comment. It is on the video that he will not. He listened to me. Inshallah, yes.
Muji is going to come back in a few weeks after reading the Quran and Hadith and listening to extremists, and then you're going to have all the problems again. Perhaps Muji, he's going to start again. We'll have to cut the arms off, and you know, and we'll have to do this stuff. It's in the Quran, right? So
we have to stop him too. Somehow, I mean, I hope that he followed what he said. He promised, okay, that he's not going to watch them anymore.
Okay, should I play?
Okay. Yes, let's play, please.
Consider as prohibited that which God and his messenger have prohibited, and they do not here I'll give a translation that is most common. They do not subscribe to the religion of truth. So you're to fight them. Remember the verb fight them. Now until, so fight them until they pay the tax with a willing hand, being a subject people. Okay, so what's meant by all of this? First of all, this has been bandied about by people
Critics
who
of
are
Islam.
critics of Islam,
Yeah.
especially from a Christian background. They want to say, look, Islam is violent towards us, and they're going to subjugate us and make us dhimmis, which is a term in Islamic law for a protected people, from dhimma, which means you have a kind of an agreement or protection, and ahlul dhimma, it means a protected people. In classical Islamic law, it was widely understood that Jews and Christians can live as minorities in a Muslim polity. They would pay a special tax, which is referred to as jizya, as using a classical Islamic term. And whereas, on the other hand, Muslims would be paying the zakat, which is a religious. It's
okay. The question here is now, why, if it is all Christian and Jews have to pay tax, if it is a tax, Martin, okay, then all of them have to pay. Why it says among them, a portion of them have to pay this? Okay, so this is another tax, and jizya is coming from punishment, actually. Okay, jaza. All right, it is coming
because
from the
perhaps
punishment.
Muji, there's Muslims that call themselves Christian, like Muji, right? So they're not among that. They're not among those.
No. Look. The Quran is talking about a people who do not accept the Quran. Okay, people who like those verses that
Which
I read.
Quran?
Quran. There are verses. Okay,
Isn't there multiple Qurans or something?
No, there is one Quran. Okay, I mean,
but isn't there multiple versions or something?
No.
Hey Saeed.
Salam alaikum, brother.
Salam al-Mashi.
Walaikum salam, brother. How you doing, brothers?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. How about you?
I'm doing great, sir.
Very good.
I was writing book, that's why I did not have time to come.
Yeah, okay. All right. No problem. Welcome. Okay. I just, yes, I want to say, Martin, Quran, okay, is one Quran, okay, and the Quran that we have in our hand today, all of them are the same. They say the same thing about Christian and Jews, okay? So that.
But didn't you say to God Logic, just one of them is actually Allah's speech, but you don't know which one? Or...
Okay, all right. No, wait. Look, it was about because Allah says He will protect, okay, the Quran, okay, because Quran is how do you say? Is a moral teachings, okay, a command of God to me and to Sayyid, okay. So what's supposed to be saved for me and Sayed has been
And
saved.
what about me, Muji?
Okay, and you
Doesn't
as
it
well.
command me to
No,
judge
no,
by
of
the
course.
gospel?
No,
you
look,
know?
look. Okay,
And
look.
what has been revealed to me
Yes,
from
I
my
know
Lord,
exactly. Yes, okay.
commands
so
me
exactly.
that, right?
Yes, exactly. So what I'm saying is that, what we who believe in it, okay, so we who follow the command of the Quran. So what has been for us is saved, okay. And God Logic was saying that, okay, wasn't God command to Prophet Lot, which was command to him to take her with him or leave her behind? That wasn't for me, so doesn't matter if it told him, like in the Quran, okay, there is that
So
verse that,
you wouldn't call that a corruption, even if
no,
it's
because
different.
it's
Okay.
look, it doesn't change anything for me, okay,
Okay.
Martin. Like I say, like that verse that says to prophet that why you forbid something that we have permitted for you as well, okay. That was a command to Prophet Muhammad. That's why it doesn't open it. That what was the problem, okay? What was that he forbidden him for himself, okay? So it doesn't open it for us because it doesn't have anything to do with us, all right? And it doesn't matter if what was. I don't care, okay? I don't need to know. If I needed to know, if it was something for me to learn, to follow, then Quran would open it for me, okay? So that's why even that story is not for me, all right? It doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter.
The
It
only
wouldn't
thing matter.
corrupt
wait,
the Quran.
No, the only matter, Martin, in that story, the only thing matter is that that woman didn't follow God's command and she was punished, okay? So if she was punished when she followed them or she stayed there, so it doesn't matter because she was punished for what she did, understand? So where she was, if she followed or not is not so important for me as well, okay? It doesn't change anything for me that she followed or she didn't follow, all right? So what I was saying about this, now we went to something else, okay? That the Quran is protected or not. So we are talking about now 9:29 that what is it? That Quran is talking about people of when it's talking about people of the book, it's not talking about people who became a Muslim and believed in Prophet Muhammad and the Quran, okay? It's talking about those people that we have to say, I believe in what you believe, okay? And I believe in what God has, what was that verse? God has revealed to me and to you, okay? So it is not talking about me that I have to tell you this. It's talking about you, okay? That you believe in that, okay? And I have to tell you this. So it's talking about you and people like you, okay? That fight among them, among these people, okay? These Christian and Jews, those who do not have faith in God and the last day, and they do not forbid what is forbidden by God and his messenger. So what is forbidden is not that you eat pork or you drink alcohol or something like that. It is, okay.
But some of the Muslims will say that is,
okay,
that's the
then,
reason we can
yes, all right,
text
then
the Christians and Jews and we can
Yeah,
text them.
Okay,
So
then,
much suffering is caused by that verse,
Okay, no, look, that those those ignorance, okay, if they debated me, all right, then I would have put those verses front of them, okay, that like the verse that says, talk to them in a nice way, okay, and tell
then text them,
this,
right?
yeah, sorry,
You talk to them in a nice way and then text them,
No, I say that. Look, Martin, look. No, I say if they say that, okay, if they say that stupid thing, then I say, look here, you don't understand. Either you don't understand, ignorant, or your God didn't understand. Fight those amount means, okay, means a portion of them. And then chapter 3, verse 113 says, not all of them are alike. A portion of them are good people. And then chapter 60, verse 8 says that Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you. So I say to them that you are not following God's message in chapter 3, verse 7, that those firm in knowledge say we believe in it, all of it is from our Lord, Martin. So you do not follow all of the verses. So you do not follow chapter 60,
I see
verse
Aladdin
8.
is here, Muji.
Uh-huh.
Salam and al-Mashi Aladdin.
Wait, let Prophet Dava, God Magic made fun of you big time. Okay, look, I said he humiliated you and he enjoyed it. This is what Martin also wrote to him, that that's not Christianity. Okay,
Yeah.
he
And it's
quoted,
against Jesus' teaching.
yes,
Yeah.
he quoted as well, yes, a verse of the Bible for him. Okay.
Mm.
All channels make yes, because I said, because I spread love, and those who win from hate, okay, they make fun of me, yes, definitely, because they don't like somebody spread love, understand? They want fight, and some people win billions of dollars from fight. They sell their weapons, and some people make a lot of money as well by spreading hate on YouTube. They get followers who also are hateful people. Okay, so that's the price that you have to pay for, to fight such a people. Let me see. Allah's speech is eternal, but there at least 30 plus Quran is circulation. How can it be eternal if there are differences between? My brother, I said there is no. I said that these differences, okay, they are very minor and they are not for me. Okay, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. All right, because Allah said He will protect it for me. Okay, He didn't need to protect it for Prophet. What is it? Lot. Okay, Prophet Lot, or somebody who has died thousands of years ago. They don't need the Quran. I need the Quran. Those who are living in the future need the Quran, and that this message doesn't change anything, that she followed them or she didn't follow them. Okay, so that's what I need to know, is that those who don't follow His command, they will be punished. Okay, God referring to Himself as we is a big point. It contradicts Tawhid. Okay, this is actually has been many times.
It sounds like our God, Muji. It sounds like it copied our God's
Yeah.
speech, because
Okay.
our God refers to itself as multiple,
Mhm.
because
Okay.
it's 3 in 1,
Yeah.
So
But the
I
thing
don't
is,
know if it copied that and then
all right,
it
but
makes
anyway,
sense in our religion, but I don't know how it makes sense in Islam.
yes, but we believe that it is royal way of speaking, like no king.
But why
would
is it
say-
royal, Muji?
well,
What
because,
makes it so great? Because it's like God. God is
but
a we.
he doesn't use I, okay, because I is a little bit more, selfish, like Satan. Satan was proud, saying me, I. All right, so God doesn't use that way, that I.
Never. He never uses that.
Yeah, but look,
Because
say,
in the Bible, he seems to, I think, use it. He uses multiple things to refer to himself and multiple names,
Yeah, God says in a royal way that we, okay, it's a
Always.
way that, I mean, yeah, as far
Are you
as I
sure?
know, okay, yes, I have to. We can check, but I don't think that there is any ban Islam. Okay, that's max extreme. Look, that's
ISIS Islam. Ban ISIS Islam. Okay.
Yeah, look,
Well,
I mean, but ISIS Islam is even ISIS Islam. I would myself destroy it. If I got this opportunity. I wish that our brother, Salam Alaikum, Mr. Tree. I wish that Mr. Tree, and other brothers, they could arrange, Martin, actually, that I go and debunk. Even I would go to jail, Martin, to meet this guy. What is it? His name, Anjam Chatri, and debate him there. Okay, and debunk him. Imagine that you debunk this guy and make him like this Ali Dawah and all of them who ran away because they don't want to be debunked. Okay, but if you debunk, they're scholars. All right, like this Sheikh, when I was debating him, his name is Sheikh, what is it? Hakim. Okay, Martin. There is a Sheikh in UK, Sheikh Hakim. When I was debating him, he didn't want me to record it. And, and yes, he said our policy is not to record it because he didn't want to, but I recorded it, Yes, anyway. And if you debunk such a people, then they cannot understand. Their ideology will be destroyed. Understand? You don't need to, ban them. They will become isolated. Their followers, they realize that these people don't know Islam. Okay, they are a bunch of fools themselves. Okay, so 3 was no royal V before then. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, there was
3
no.
says there was royal we was first used in this way in the 12th century. There was
Okay.
no royal we before then. That's why I think it was copied from Christianity.
Okay, we believe.
I don't think it is like,
Okay, yeah, we believe in that.
We believe
that,
it's a royal we.
Yes, we believe in that, and I don't think.
I
that-
think Islam copies a lot from Christianity and
Yes.
Judaism, right? Majid? And
Okay.
it accidentally sometimes copies stuff
yeah.
that points to the real truth, Majid, like the
Yeah.
we and like calling Jesus the Word of God, the Spirit
But you
of
said,
God,
no, Martin, Martin,
stuff like that,
Yeah,
which
but
makes
you-
sense in Christianity, but not so much in Islam.
no, but you believe that those 3 anyway is one, don't you?
Yeah.
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 So it's not 3. When we say we in language, in normal language, when we say we, me and Martin, we are not one. You are Martin, I'm Muji. Okay, we.
Yeah,
when
but
we
you
say
and your
we-
wife
When I say no,
is
when
one
I say,
according to the Bible, and you
no.
can say we.
no,
Even the state views you as one, so you can have everything in one. Like they tax you in one, they bank accounts in one, medical aids in one, all kinds of
Okay.
stuff is in one. You
All
know,
right. Well, I have to answer this. Mohammed,
Okay.
I don't know. You are quite new here. Okay, Max Extreme. All right.
should I play the videos along and then we wait?
Yeah, play the video. Oh no, he finished.
The tax with religious connotations, one of the 5 pillars of Islam to pay the
Watch it,
zakat. So
He finished. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, look, Prophet Muhammad didn't do that. You're following a liar called Bukhari. Okay. He was a great liar, and you bring a fact from a liar, which I do not accept because. All right, play this.
Yeah, I'll have to mute Muji and play the game. Play the.
non-Muslims pay the jizya, Muslims pay the zakat, and all is even Steven in the best way of putting this. But the critics are saying, oh, it looks like we're going to be made subject to the Muslims, and Muslims are here to dominate and conquer us and make us subject people. What they're missing here, Safia, the misunderstanding is that they're not seeing that this had a certain context. The context was a war situation in which the Muslims were a small and beleaguered group. They were fighting against all others who were allied forces against them, and they were now giving a special privilege to the Jews and Christians in particular, but others who can be termed people of the book, people who are following a scripture from God. So they could live as a minority within the Muslim land. And on the one hand, Muslims are paying the zakat, and on the other hand, the non-Muslims are paying the jizya. And the Muslims would be obligated to go into battle to defend the frontiers of this community, including the Jews and the Christians within that community. So they are protected people, and the Muslims are duty bound to protect them. Whereas the Jews and Christians
While taxing them or what, Muji? You protect them while taxing them or what? Well, how does it work?
Yes, I said that he's wrong. Okay, because again, he make it as it is for everybody. Okay, all Christian and Jews, that you tax them and then you protect them. But this is, as I said from beginning, this is not
And
about.
if they refuse, it's
Yes, is there? I say this is not about all Christian and Jews. This is about a portion of Christian Jews and Jews. I want to say to.
Oh, sorry, Muji.
No, don't worry.
I see.
Yeah.
Click again on the
Yeah.
thing that you wanted to show.
Yes, I want to say to Max Extreme, yeah. First of all, we want Islam out of your way is actually it's a fascist way. I have to tell you that to ban, this is like North Korea, okay, that they ban Christianity, Islam, and everything, okay. You cannot ban. Okay, you have problem with the, as you say here, the violence, okay. Then you can, because first of all, it is not the Quran, and not all Muslims believe in that violence, okay. Then you can get help from those Muslims like me, that we don't believe that this violence has anything to do with Islam, okay, to fight this ideology, yeah, those who believe in violence, okay. So it's not all Muslim. You cannot treat, this is racism. You cannot treat a people, entire people equally, okay. As I said, like this is racism anyway, okay. And there is the link there, okay. The link is there. You can always call in and talk to us, normally with respect, so we can discuss to see where is your problem. We can discuss those problems, okay. That's why I'm here every Saturday. All right. What if the Jew Christian does not pay the jizya? Look, brother, Mr. Tree, I said from the beginning, it says those amount. He said himself, if you watch this video by himself, he reads it in this way, that those among people of the book. So it is not about all Christian and Jews. It's about a portion of Christian and Jews who do something wrong, okay? And for that wrong thing that they do, which is mentioned in 934, they consume people's money unjustly, those priests that they were robbing people in Europe during Renaissance time, and they were averting people from the way of God, the Christian, okay? All right, and of course there are rabbis as well who avert the Jews from the way of God, okay? So it's about them to get their money, those money that they have swallowed. Those there is a guy in USA, a preacher who people call him a devil. He lied to people. He fly private jet and so on, So these people, they swallow people's money unjustly, and that's the money that we have to get from them and return it back to the people. If it was a tax, then Quran's supposed to say how many percent, okay? There is no such a thing about percent. This is one-time payment, okay? It is one-time payment because there is no anything mentioned how many percent and how much is the amount and so on, okay? So it is about that. That's why it's a portion of the Christian Jews, okay? Let me see. So if they refuse, that sounds, yes, I hope that I have answered you, okay, Mr. Tree. Let me see. There are here, Mitchell, great stuff. So you should reject. It's talking about that guy. Was it a war situation when Muhammad said he would rid all Christians and Jews from the Arabian? Brother, I don't know where in the Quran, I don't find a single verse in the Quran that says such a stupid thing, okay, which was said.
It's in the Hadith, right?
I know. I'm going to say, yeah, such a stupid thing that's said in the Hadith, okay? Because Quran says, anything Quran says goes against such a stupid thing that Hadith says, okay? Quran says, Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you. Who are those? You, Martin, anybody. Those who do not fight you and expel you from your homes, from being righteous, just and righteous towards them. Allah loves, okay, the doors of good, okay? So this hadith is ridiculous, is stupid, okay? That's all I have to say.
So if it's true, Muji's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
if it's trouble,
Martin, if it is true, okay, if it is true, then Prophet Muhammad went against the Quran, because Quran says
then it's a false prophet, right?
Yes, okay. So I say, if it is true, then that's absolutely yes, correct.
Then Muji's in big trouble.
Yes, I'm in a big trouble. It only, and I say I'm following the Quran, and Quran goes against that.
Yeah.
It only takes a small minority to make majority fall in line. When the violent Muslims try and take over in a Western nation, the peaceful majority will just look, brother. The thing is that unfortunately the West somehow also want this violence. Unfortunately, okay. First of all, they don't help us. Okay. Secondly, they support this. The source of the violence, which is in the Middle East, the all dictators, especially Iranian regime, is the source of all evil things happening since 1979. Okay, and the West has been supporting them now.
But not
finally-
anymore, Munchi.
No,
Trump
not
is
any-
coming.
no,
you know?
not Trump is on Monday is coming.
Monday is coming, Munchi.
Yes, Trump
First
on Monday
day,
is coming.
Iran is going to be gone, Munchi.
Yeah, yes, and
know?
his advisor, Martin, his advisor, one 10 days ago was in a conference in Paris. He flew all the way to Paris, and he was meeting my leader. Okay, and Iranian regime was so angry, they even asked French ambassador in Tehran. They asked him to explain why they allowed this summit. So we will see soon changes. Okay, changes are coming, and you will see, inshallah, peace. All these things will change. Okay, Assad is gone as well. One of the also another great thing. Okay, and I will expel the Jews and Christians from the Arabian. Yes, I know. This is trash. I say trash Muslim. Okay, I don't call
But
it.
it says Sahih, Munchi.
Yeah, I know.
According
I
to
say
the Muslims, it's Sahih, Munchi.
yes, it is, and that's why they ran away, because I can debunk them that it is trash Muslim. Okay, it is not Sahih.
Trash Muslim.
Yes. I mean that guy, the book. Okay,
I've
Yes.
never heard that one before, Munchi.
Perfect Dawah did. Yeah,
You sound
yeah.
like
there
a
will be
Christian
a-
Prince now. Trash Muslim and all kinds of stuff, Munchi.
Wait. No, I mean the guy. Like his name is Muslim. Yeah, but it is not.
Okay.
Yes, his name is like Bukhari. His name is Trash Bukhari. Okay, so
Okay.
did you hear?
Sahih
Nabi's
Muslim is trash Muslim, Munchi.
Muslim Trash Bukhari as well. Sahih Bukhari is a Trash Bukhari. Sahih Ibn Majah is Trash Ibn Majah. There will be a ceasefire starting next week. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I'm very happy that finally.
Hopefully. God
Yeah,
willing.
finally the hostages will be released, and
So
the
Trump is
bombing-
going to do this, Munchi. He's
Yes,
gonna
Trump said
sort
actually. Trump said that if you do not release these hostages, when I come, there will be a hell in Middle East. He said. Didn't you hear? No.
No, Munchi, I don't know how he's doing
No,
it, Munchi.
he-
What did he say? He's going to bring hell into the Middle
Yeah,
East if
Middle
they
East,
don't
yeah,
stop.
Yes, he said by 20 that I come to the office. If the hostages are not released, I will make a hell for you in the Middle East. And I think
So they're going to
Iranian-
stop now.
Yeah,
they're
so
gonna
that's
stop.
that's why they say okay. We will release that.
I wonder if he's going to stop Putin, Muji, because I don't know if he's going to be able to do that.
I
Because
don't
he
know,
said
let's
on
see.
day one, Muji, he's going to stop that whole war as well.
Yeah.
So
But from another side, there might be a war, another war by Iran. Okay, so he's not going to stop all wars, but because
Yeah.
sometimes, yes, for example, he's going to put pressure. They might attack Iranian nuclear facilities, and if they attack, then Iranian regimes will be they will respond, and it will escalate and so on. So let's see. Sahih, okay, Muslims, trash Muslim, okay. Muslims on the day of resurrection with as heavy sins as a mountain, and Allah would forgive them, and He would place in their stead the Jews. And this is, I mean, look, brother, this is absolutely trash, because Prophet Muhammad says, I don't know. Let me see. I bring
but it's
for this.
Muji, it's a good verse or Sahih Muslim. It's good to use this against the Muslims that actually believe
yeah.
this. You know,
Look,
if they actually believe this, then they can't say no. It doesn't
Okay,
make sense that
of course.
God would put
Yeah, yeah.
sins on someone
That's
else
how-
because their
of
own
course, yeah.
book says so.
And I read for you from the Quran that Allah says about everybody, okay, that they will be judged upon their deeds. Okay, chapter 46, verse 9. I'm no different from other messengers, nor do I know what will happen to me or to you. I only follow what is inspired to me. I am no more than a clear warner. Chapter 7, verse 187. They ask you, O Muhammad,
Whoa,
about
Muji,
the
whoa.
hour. Sorry?
Someone said something very important here. Martin is right, Muji. This is
Yeah,
very
yeah.
important. We just
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to. Everyone just has to know that I'm always right, Muji.
Yes,
So now
very
you can
good.
go on, Muji.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, don't worry. About the hour, when its arrival, say, its knowledge is only with my Lord. None will reveal it, its times, except him. It lays heavily about it. So I don't read all the verse. Okay, chapter 7, verse 188. Say, I have no power to benefit myself or harm myself. Only what God wills happen to me. If I knew the future, okay, here's the important. If I knew the future, I would have increased my wealth, and no harm would have afflicted me. I am no more than a warner. Okay, and many other verses of the Quran goes against that trash hadith. Okay, how Prophet Muhammad knew, he didn't know what will happen to him, nor he knew what will happen to anyone else. Okay, I hope that you got the answer for that stupid hadith. Respectfully, I wish all Muslims were like you. You are what I call the peaceful. Yes, thank you very much, my brother. And we are millions, okay, and we will dominate, okay, inshallah, in the future. It is, you know why it is not? If you watched last week, Martin, I have to say to this brother, if you watched last week, you would see that even there is a brother, Hourglass, who was here, and he also follow blindly this Sunni Islam, as he said, okay, so-called Sunni Islam anyway. And when I was asking him question, he realized that he is wrong, okay? So that's why in the past, people were just following their, imams and scholars. But now with this internet, with this YouTube, live stream, all these things, we can reach more people and teach them, okay? It takes time, yes, but it will happen, all right? Falasana, the fact that authentic Islamic sources is referred to as trash Bukhari, yes, speaks a lot of it is not authentic, okay? Corruption in the Islamic, it is, yes, there is corruption in the Islamic, Islamic religion, but not in the Quran. And Quran is going to prevail. Quran is the one that is going to remove all this. That's why I say, that's why these extremists, they ran away debating me. You see that I don't survive on their channel a second. Martin, you saw that, yeah, with EF Dawa. The moment they heard me, they removed me and say, he's the guy.
It's the guy.
Yeah, it's the guy.
He's coming for us,
Yes. So, respectfully, I wish, yes, okay, this one.
Okay, should I play another few seconds?
Yes, play, please.
Could not be drafted into the war. They have a free pass by just simply paying the jizya. So this was, from a Muslim point of view, a fair way of dealing with this minority, but it was not always done in the most honorable way. Muslims are people like everybody else. We have good ones, we have bad ones, we have good times, we have bad times, but this would be the ideal. So my message to those who might be misunderstanding the verse from that direction is that you don't have any grounds for misunderstanding the verse. And moreover, in one of my debates with a person of that ilk, I pointed out that if you want to take the verse literally, which is what he wanted to do.
You want to answer this, Muji?
I have to answer this. I don't know why you don't get it, Fala, my brother. I have never said I follow Bukhari and Muslim, okay? that you say that why I follow, these trash, Bukhari and Muslim. How can one follow a corrupted book? I'm not following the corrupted book, okay? I never said, Quran is corrupted or trash. Understand? I say Bukhari hadith, Muslim hadith, Ibn Majah hadiths, okay, their book is trash. Understand? And I'm not following. So please, once for all.
But some you accept some of it, right?
Now I
Some
say, look, I say
that agrees with the Quran.
as you said, Martin, as you said yourself,
Yeah.
the poison, they have put some sugar, there as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
So you accept the
those-
sugar, Muji.
Yeah, the sugar which goes in line with the Quran. And look, Martin, I don't.
But
look,
Muji, there's poison in between the sugar.
No, no,
Muji. So
look,
you
I
just have
thought
to
those were-
watch
yes,
out,
I
Muji. You're
don't-
gonna accept some
yes.
of the.
No, I'm not going.
You have-
Look, no,
Muji.
no, wait, Martin.
You have to
When-
watch out.
wait. When my guideline is the Quran, I would never accept that. My guideline, when Prophet Muhammad says, the pleasure that you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. I see that this is matching with the Quran, and I don't see. And it's not only that. I'm a rational person. Okay, if God says something, even in the Quran, if something is stupid, then I wouldn't follow that. Okay, I would say no. This is
Or you
not.
will reinterpret it, perhaps.
No,
Muji.
no. Okay,
Something
no,
not
no,
to- yeah,
no.
no?
If it was clearly, okay, stupid thing, I wouldn't follow it. Okay, I'm a former atheist. Salam alaikum, my brother Anton. Okay, yes, Martin. I'm not. Like blindly following anything. I found out, okay, this is true, so I'm following it. If I see that it is not true, this is violent, this is stupid, this is blah blah blah, I would reject it. Which I reject that.
Hopefully, one day
Yes.
it will happen. God
Yeah,
willing.
yeah,
Muji.
yeah. if it is so, I mean, if this is beautiful, why shouldn't I follow beautiful things? Understand?
Because
Poison-
everyone's warning you about the poison, Muji, because they care about you.
Sorry.
Everyone's
But-
warning you about the
but-
poison
but-
because they
but-
care about you. No?
Yeah, but Martin, if I was drinking that poison, you should be worried. But you should be sure that I'm not drinking that poison, okay? And everything I say.
How sure
you
you,
see-
Muji?
Sorry.
How sure you're not getting some of the poison in, Muji?
Do you see any poison? So tell me how.
Yes, I
please
see
warn me.
poison, Muji.
Warn me. Tell me.
Yeah,
Which part?
I am warning you.
Yeah, which
the
part?
poison is causing you to reject Jesus' teachings, Muji.
No, I don't reject
All the
Jesus'
loving
teachings. No.
teachings, the loving
look.
teachings that God loves the world so much that He sent His one and only Son, Muji,
Yeah,
and
but
that He
that's
loves Muji that much that He would suffer for Muji.
Okay.
Take His sin, Muji's sin on Him.
okay.
That's a beautiful message, Muji.
Yeah.
Like you love the beautiful messages,
Okay.
right?
All right.
This is like one of the most beautiful messages there is in the world. That's why we
Mhm.
call it the gospel, because it's good news for everyone.
No, okay. I have to answer this as well. No, I'm not Quran alone. Okay, and I said that I follow anything that goes in line with the Quran. Okay, if it contradict Quran, because my criteria is Quran. If it contradict Quran, then no, I don't follow it. Okay, so I'm not Quran alone. I said Prophet Muhammad said, the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. Prophet Muhammad said, if you sleep with full stomach and your neighbor is hungry, you are not a Muslim. He said, Muslim is the one who people are safe from his mouth and his hand. Okay, so those are things that I follow. Question, Muji. Given the Sahih verses in Hadith, Sahih verses in the Hadith, of which there is many, support the mainstream Sunni interpretation of Quran. How do you know your interpretation is right? Given you look for, that's why, brother Yeshua, that's why they ran away. Because I bring verses of the Quran and put them beside those other verses of the Quran, like I'm doing now with Dr. Shapir. Okay, he says, for example, I don't know exactly what his point, Dr. Shapir, because he said from the beginning himself, fight those among people of the book. Okay, so, and then when you put, first of all, the verse is clear that fight those among people of the book. So it's not about all people of the book. And then when you put it also beside chapter 60, verse 8, and 3 verse 113, 14, 15, and other verses of Quran, then you realize exactly that Allah does not allow you, and I mean we Muslims, to fight anyone who is peaceful, anyone, no matter what they believe in. Chapter 60, verse 8. I don't have a right to fight Martin or you or anyone else because you do not fight me because of my religion and expel me from my home. I have to be righteous towards you, okay, and act justly. I have to talk to you in the best way and say, well, I believe in what has been revealed to you and to me, Martin.
Yes, Muji, you have to accept. It commands you, Muji, but you don't want to accept, Muji.
Let me see. Okay, come on, Falasana. You are always going to, such a things that I'm sorry, I have to say that I have been explaining so many times, okay? And you will not follow, get it. Quran teaches a fake salvation. I don't care about salvation that much that you care, okay? I care about here in this world, more that people, I want to live in a, God, the Almighty God, who came, sent us prophet to save us from our problems, like Jesus solved so many problems, Moses solved so many problems, Islam solved many problems. So God sent us prophet not to say, hey guys, I'm here, worship me. No, for that one prophet would be enough. He sent us prophet step by step so that they teach us how to live on this planet so that we don't have problems, okay? So he tried to solve our problems, okay? And everything, most important things for God is that because he loves us, so that we have a good life here, Martin, okay, on this planet, all right? And if we live like human beings and love one another, love our neighbors, okay, then he will reward us. So next life, important is that we are good human here on this planet, okay? Made clear by the irreconcilable contradiction between Allah's and vengeance and forgiveness. Okay, he want to go again to that discussion, okay? Vengeance and forgiveness, unless you admit Allah is imperfect. No, Allah is perfect, okay? And
Can Allah do anything, Muji?
Sorry? No, he
Can
cannot
Allah do anything?
Yes. Can wait, is Martin, it's like that.
All logical things. I'm talking about all logic, not all
logical.
illogical things.
So exactly, yes, of course.
You can do all logical things.
Definitely.
But I see he can't have a child. It's weird that he uses the excuse that he doesn't have a partner to not
Okay.
have a child.
Okay.
He says, how can I have a child when I don't have a partner?
Uh-huh.
It's like, I don't know if you know that Quran verse.
I know. Yes, I have read it many times, and I have heard it many places. God logic. The sun does not set in muddy pound at all. If you are saying
Salam al Mashi 3, my brother in Christ.
Yes, brother Mr. Tree.
Hi, everyone. I'd
brother
like
in
to
Christ.
clarify my point.
My brother in Christ.
So,
Yes.
do you understand
good,
why I
Mr.
say that Allah cannot be perfect?
I know, because he cannot be both just and what is it?
Like in Christianity, yeah.
Yes, he cannot be both. Yes, I know.
So you agree that Allah is not perfect?
No, I agree that. Okay, how about let me see.
So wait, is my point incorrect?
How
Or is
about you?
Allah not-
How can I ask you as well the
Sure.
same question? Can he be both just and avenger?
Yes,
How? By sending his son, sacrificing
Jesus
himself?
Christ.
Uh-huh.
So God can be perfectly judging and perfectly forgiving because God judges and Jesus Christ pays for our sins and forgiving that we may be given life through Jesus Christ. However, in Islam, you do not have this.
All right. I'm so sorry. I don't want to go to this.
Wait, but do you agree that Allah is not perfect?
No, I don't agree, of course. Yeah.
Okay, but then those
I don't
attributes
agree.
are contradictory.
No.
If you're forgiving, are you perfectly vengeful?
Okay. Look, look, this is because Allah is both just, okay, and forgiving as well. So you cannot say it's like you say, can a bachelor be married? Okay, if a bachelor is married, then has lost its, the attribute. Then it's not because words have meaning. Okay, then it's
They do.
not anymore. Look, then it's not anymore bachelor if he's married. Okay, so God, if he's so God, if he is mercy, all mercy, and is not just, then he cannot be, what is it, God? Because he's
Yes, I agree.
most merciful. And if
I
he's
agree.
unjust, again, then he has lost that attribute which is God. Okay.
Yeah.
So you cannot say,
Exactly. And
he
that's the
has
issue.
to go against, any of them. No, he knows he's the most powerful. He's the most knowledgeable. He knows how to do it. Okay, how to be just at the same time most merciful, so that he keeps his attribute. Okay, he knows most. I don't know, Mr. Tree.
The reason why I say vengeance is because vengeance is an attribute of Allah, and vengeance is completely opposite to forgiveness.
Mhm.
So if you're perfectly vengeful, is there any forgiveness in vengeance?
Mhm. But anyway, he's also perfectly just as well. And
No, I
perfectly
understand. But hold
merciful.
on. Is there
Merciful.
any forgiveness in perfect vengeance?
Mhm. Sorry?
Can you be forgiving someone when you have perfect vengeance against them?
I don't know, actually. Yeah. I mean, I
The
don't.
reason why I say you can't
Yes,
is
I
because
say,
forgiveness will take away from vengeance,
Yeah,
and therefore
yes.
vengeance or forgiveness cannot be perfect
Yeah.
without the other being subtracted.
Okay. Can God do everything, Mr. Tree, in your
Yes, anything
can-
logically possible.
logically? So this is also the same. I would tell you anything.
So you can have a
logically-
child without a
Yes,
wife.
anything
You can have
logically.
a child.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah, because it's
anything
logical.
logically. Okay.
And Allah's attributes are logically impossible to be both perfect at the same time.
Okay.
Therefore, Allah is not perfect. And
Okay,
therefore
that's according to your logic. Depend on whose logic. Okay.
Please explain your logic, because already I'm trying to find the answer.
Yes. The thing is that I said according to your logic, not my logic. Okay.
What
According
is
to
your
my
logic?
logic, no. According to my logic, he is the most, knowledgeable, which I don't understand. Okay. I cannot decide for him. Oh, if you do this, then you are not just, or if you do that you are not avenger. Okay, perfect avenger. So I cannot decide for him, and I have said my most, concern is his message for me, that how I should live, how should I get rid of our problems. Okay, that's the most important thing. I don't, imagine that he's not the most that perfect that you think. Imagine that he's not. Okay, he's imperfect. Should I just say, okay, then I'm not going to follow your command, love
Yes.
people?
And there's a good reason for that, because you remember you said the poison in the sugar. That's what Islam is. Islam takes away from true salvation in Jesus Christ. We have a contradiction solved.
Mr. Tree, so you mean that from tomorrow, if I don't believe in that, I have to hate you? Because I mean, this is, as a human being, I should understand
Sugar,
even
the sugar in the poison.
As a human, I should even understand that this is illogic, this is stupid, that I say that, okay, I don't believe in God, so I hate you. Okay?
Follow the verses, like you mentioned, there is sugar between the poison. Now, the poison that Martin pointed out is a poison that takes you away from true salvation through the sacrifice of
but
Jesus
you
Christ.
say again, Mr. Tree, again, and again, you said salvation. I said, I'm not caring about salvation.
Well, we care about your salvation.
Wait, the thing is that, yes, I said, look, the thing is that I didn't become Muslim because of salvation, because I wanted to go to heaven. No, Mr. Tree, I said,
the message is important, right?
I say always that the message is important for me, that how should I live in this on this planet? How should I get rid of my problems? Does Islam solve our problems, guide us out of this jungle? I follow it. If it doesn't, then I don't care. Okay, I don't care that God exists. I don't care that Prophet Muhammad was his prophet. Okay, what I care about is the message that can this guide us out of this. And I have said many times.
Yes, so accept the message, Muji, from the
One
Bible,
second.
Muji.
Yeah, but
I
again,
told you
that's,
about the beautiful, loving message, Muji.
yes,
And even you say the commands of love one another, it will
yes,
solve
yes,
all
that's it.
kinds
But
of problems, you
yes,
know?
yes, that no. Look, I don't
Just post
agree.
the message
No,
in chat.
I don't agree. I don't agree, Martin, that love, that message will solve. Even Prophet Muhammad says the pleasure you get in forgiveness will, uh, you don't find it in revenge. All these messages, they are not going to solve our problems. Okay, they solve a few problems. All right. So there is another message that solves
Which
all.
problem will love not solve,
No,
Muji? Which problem will love not
there,
solve? Give me a
there is a
problem.
source. You know that there is a source to all problems that guide us to all bad deeds. Okay, and that source has to, as long as that source, which is, we call it Satan, as long as that source exists. Okay, there are people who hate, and you see even God
Yeah, but
logic.
see the hate,
Yeah,
Muji.
wait. Even with the God logic, Martin. Okay, I told
Yeah,
you there
because
are
he's not
people.
following it, Muji.
Yes, yeah, not because
So that's
there
why
is
we
some.
can correct him. He should follow
There
the
is
message.
no,
He's
there
not
is,
following it.
but Martin, what if they care more about money, okay, than Jesus' message?
Do you
Which,
think that God logic cares more about money? Is that why
no,
he
I
says
don't
bad
say that.
stuff? They don't care
No,
about. They
I don't
just
say.
enjoy being,
No,
do
look,
do stuff that are bad. You know.
no,
Do you
look.
think
I don't.
Aladdin cares about money when he comes in here and is mean to you and hates
Okay,
you and stuff?
no.
Do you think he cares about money?
No,
Obviously not. He's
no.
just
Wait.
insulting you and doing that
Yes,
for, you
Martin.
know.
Yeah, Martin. I don't claim that God logic does that, but could be. Okay. I think, for example, like Christian Prince and people like that, they might be such a people who care about just, and there are many people within Islamic, and I said as well that this Mufti Abu Light also was saying that the guy was telling me, YouTuber Martin, Muslim YouTuber, was telling me, let's go have tea outside. And then evening, he was telling me saying to people that I'm a devil, okay? And then he said that these people control them. Their followers control them. That's why these Dava guys, they remove me because they care mostly about their followers, okay? They don't want to be revealed. Somehow they care about, perhaps their followers and their income and such a things. Otherwise, they would. Why they are afraid of debating? Why they debate?
Perhaps they hate you, Muji.
No, why
Perhaps they're
they
not
did? No,
following the
no, Martin.
love verses,
No,
you know.
Martin. No, Martin.
That's
I
what I'm
believe.
saying.
No, Martin. I believe they have an interest to hide the truth. Okay, they have an interest to hide the truth. Why they debate non-Muslims 1 hour, 2 hours, and so on all the time. That there is a Bob called Bob, a Christian, who calls them so many times, and they talk to him 1 hour, almost every stream they talk to him. But to me, they don't talk. Why? Because simply they are, they are afraid of being exposed. Okay.
Can I
Yes.
say something?
Yeah.
So Surah 29:64, and this worldly life is nothing but diversion and amusement, and indeed the home of a year after that is a true life, if only they knew. Then you
Okay.
also have Surah 87:16-17 that says, but you prefer the worldly life, while the year after is better and more enduring. And then
Okay.
57:20 says, and what is the worldly life except enjoyment and delusion?
Okay.
So my question to you, Muji, if you die tomorrow, where are you going?
But I just want to say, Muji, this is very good verses that Tree is showing here, Muji. That shows that the hereafter is important, Muji.
Okay,
Even according to the Quran, right?
Okay, wait, Mr.
So
Tree.
the sugar and the poison.
Sorry, wait. I have read the verse, okay, before and after, and this is about that if you do bad deeds in this world, okay, then yes, be careful that you will have a terrible world, next world, okay?
So that's
it's all,
salvation.
yes. So it's all about, again, it's coming all about in this world, how you treat people, how you live your life in this world, okay? So and that's why people is talking to people who care only about this life, and they don't have faith in next life. So that's why they do bad deeds. Okay,
Exactly.
but
And that's why the
yes,
salvation, you agree, is
yes,
very
no,
important.
look. But what I'm saying is that I look. What I'm saying is that I care the way that I know that why God wants us to, even if you are not a Muslim, even if you are not believing in God at all, as long as you do good deeds, okay, in this life, He will reward you. So it doesn't matter if you care about. I
How
say
can
that
he
I don't
reward
care,
you without being perfectly vengeful?
but
How can
when,
he forgive you when he is
why he's,
perfectly vengeful?
yeah, but venging for what? For I
Allah's
didn't believe.
attribute is the most vengeful.
Yes,
If Allah
but
has an attribute of something, that attribute has to be perfect. Otherwise,
Mhm.
you're saying Allah is imperfect. And if Allah is perfectly vengeful, then He cannot forgive you without taking away from that attribute.
I don't understand. Again.
So again, point being, afterlife is important, like these verses say, because you say you do good deeds to be in the afterlife in a good place. Now, what I'm saying is, Allah, according to His attributes, are irreconcilable that you can say that this is a perfect God, therefore not God. And what I'm saying is, it's sugar and a poison, and the poison is taking you from true salvation, where the contradiction is solved in Jesus Christ.
Mhm. Okay.
So, what I'm trying to say is, think about it.
Mhm.
What is this imperfect being that is clearly not God taking you away from?
Sorry, take me from what?
If Allah, okay, Allah's attributes, are they perfect?
Sorry.
Is Allah's attributes perfect?
Again, I told you, Mr. Tree, I don't go to that because I'm not
I
somebody
know
who can.
there's a good reason for it.
No, look, I said I'm not
If
somebody. Look, I'm not somebody because I'm not as knowledgeable as Allah.
Sure,
Okay, so I'm
okay,
not. Yes, I'm not going. Wait, I'm not going
let's
in
say they're
that way.
not perfect. What does it mean for you?
Sorry,
What does it mean to you if Allah's attributes are not perfect?
what does
What
it
would
mean
it?
to me?
Yeah, would it mean that Allah is not God?
I mean, I've said that I don't. I'm not believing in Islam because I've said it before as well.
I understand.
I'm not. Wait, I'm not following Allah or Prophet Muhammad because just they exist or they are God. I'm following the command. Okay, the message which I believe is a good message. Okay, and I've said I don't want. I
But
don't
if
need
there's a
to.
better message, Muji will leave that
Yes,
because
it's
Muji
if
is not
there.
very
Oh,
connected to,
no,
uh,
There is a
I've said
message
it.
of
Muji is not.
Christ that offers you
Mr.
salvation.
Tree, Mr. Tree, you again always bring it to salvation. I'm saying that I just
These
think
verses
about.
bring it to salvation
No,
29,
no, no. Look,
64, 87, 16,
yes,
56,
yes. The thing,
57,
yeah,
20.
okay. The thing is that you understand that verse in that way, okay, but I understand it in a different way, okay.
You
I understand.
explained it the exact
Yes,
same way.
yes. I told you that verse is for those who just care about this life and they corrupt this life, okay, and
It
says
doesn't
that
say corrupt. It simply says whatever happens in this world has no
yes.
consequence except in the year after.
Yeah, because I have read before and after the verse, okay, I got this
So
understanding.
can we read this one so we understand?
And this worldly life is nothing but diversion and assumption. Sorry, assumption.
Amusement.
Sorry,
Amusement.
amusement. Sorry, yes. And indeed, the home of the hereafter. That is the. I said that not you cannot just read this verse. Okay, you have to read before in which connection this verse has
Well,
come.
let's do it, Muji.
Okay,
Can
let's
you
read
open
before.
it for us?
Let's bring before as well. Let me see what was that so that I can
Okay, I'll
fast
open it.
2964. Can you please bring the previous?
Yeah. 29.
Mhm.
So what does it say, Muji?
Wait, you were going to bring it so that we can read. Wait.
Okay, should I bring it?
Mhm.
Okay. Share. Which verse would I start from?
Wait. Okay, go to wait.
Which verse?
60. Go to 65 after that verse.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 65. Yeah. This is next verse. Yeah. If they happen to be aboard a ship caught in a storm, they cry out to Allah alone in sincere devotion. But as soon as He delivers them safely to shore, they associate other with Him. Okay, they become mushrik. Okay, which again, this is that we have been talking before, that they become disobedience in reality. Okay, they don't obey God. So it's all about obeying God. All right, and disobey the tyrants. Okay, the rebellions. All right. So and then let me see if after 65.
But how does that change the meaning of the verse before? It sounds like still the verse before means what it means, you know? No?
Yeah, the verse. Look. I say, this is also in connection to people who do bad deeds. Okay, that they don't care, they don't have faith in God. Understand? So this is, and as I said, Quran is not one verse. Okay, so according to Quran, even if I don't believe in God, okay, so let me put it in this way: even if I don't believe in God, in Allah or His messenger, as long as I do good deed, I will have a good, next life I will be rewarded. Understand? So I'm not worried about my salvation if it comes to when it comes to believing in God or believing in Jesus, or don't believe in God. Understand? So I'm worried about this life that
What
it's
if
not
you
about
die
my-
tomorrow?
No, look, and it's not about me, Mr. Tree.
What if everyone dies tomorrow?
Everyone dies tomorrow, so they will be judged according their belief.
Exactly, and that's where
what they did.
salvation comes in.
No, they will be
But we
judged.
care about you, and we want you to have salvation.
No, look, I say they will be judged according their actions. Okay,
I
so
know,
it doesn't
but
change.
again, if God is perfectly vengeful, He cannot forgive you.
Why He shouldn't? Okay, your God cannot forgive me. I know
He
that's
can.
for sure.
Not
Huh?
my God can because of Jesus
No,
Christ,
no,
but you have to accept the
no,
gift of the sacrifice.
no.
But Allah's vengeance, if it's perfect, there's no forgiveness. And also, vengeance is not an attribute of Yeshua; it's an
Okay.
attribute of Allah. We believe judgment is an attribute of Yeshua.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Muji, I like this verse. It sounds a lot like the Bible.
Mhm. He does.
Might be a copy from the Bible. You never know.
Massacres as an angel.
But
of
Muji, I'm
light.
very happy that you're not so connected to Muhammad and Allah. You're not you don't sound so devoted to them, You're not so connected. The message is almost more important than them,
Mhm.
You don't really sound devoted to them,
Oh,
which is good.
that's wise verse. Wait, that's a wise verse. People tend to abandon noble ideas as soon as their material circumstances improve. Yes, exactly. Yeah, as soon as they they I know as well that many refugees, Martin, when they come, they say, oh, if you go back, they'll kill us and so on. When they get the permission, right away everything is gone and they go back to their home country, it's like that, and they don't care about other people who come after them. because then nobody believe in those poor people who really might be in trouble, Martin. Okay, your salvation and union with God is all that matters. For you, maybe yes, of course. I respect your belief, my brother.
But if everyone dies tomorrow, does it still not matter to you?
What matters?
If everyone in the world dies tomorrow, does salvation matter?
I talk about myself, Mr. Tree. I don't
I had
talk
two
about
family members passing
I'm
away in the
talking-
last 3 days.
wait,
Salvation
I don't-
definitely does matter.
Look, I say about myself, what will happen to them, it's their problem. My my main concern
Exactly, it's
is,
their problem, and we want them
Yes.
to be saved.
look, you can go save them, no problem. I don't stop
I
you.
want to, and that's why I want to tell them about Jesus Christ,
Yes,
because
yes.
that's also a contradiction, God's
Yes.
attributes.
Yeah, let's see if they accept. So I would be
Muji, you
glad.
have to accept our message, Muji. The
Sorry?
the Quran commands you to accept our message, Muji. You have to
Sure,
tell us
but-
that you believe what has been revealed to us, Muji. Right?
Yes, but look, I say,
It commands you, Muji, to accept our message, and
Look.
Muji doesn't want to accept it. You know,
Martin.
commands Muji,
Yes, wait.
and the Bible commands you to accept.
Yeah, but what has been revealed to you? Okay, so
Yes,
he commands me to say to you, I believe what has been revealed
Yes.
to you from God.
Like
Okay,
Jesus Christ
Yes,
is
it's-
Lord.
okay.
it's the
So-
beautiful verses of the Bible, the
Okay.
most beautiful message in the
So,
whole world.
okay.
God of
Muji.
salvation, the God that
Alright.
paid the
Yes.
price for us.
The best good news, Muji.
Okay.
That Muji doesn't have to go to hell. Muji is
Yes.
saved by God, and all Muji just has to do is just
Hallelujah.
accept it.
Hallelujah.
It's-
Oh,
yeah,
humbly,
Muji,
Jesus.
Muji doesn't have to be judged because Muji says we have to be judged by what we do. I don't want to be judged by what I did, Muji,
Okay.
because I perhaps was mean with Muji or did something wrong to Muji. A perfect God needs to punish that like crazy because it's perfection. He's perfect, Muji. You understand? I don't want to be judged by that. Luckily, it's covered by under what Jesus did for us, Muji, and for you. Do you understand, Muji? Or you're reading messages?
I'm reading also. I'm listening to you.
Can you multitask, Muji? Okay, tell me what I said, Muji. Tell me what I said.
You were saying about Jesus loves me. About that is like grandma. You said also that loves.
Grandma.
You said about grandma. Yeah.
What did I say about grandma?
Let me see. It was no, grandma was
Oh,
in the
this person talking.
grandma was in the grandma
See,
was
Muji,
in
you
the
have to you have to pay attention sometimes when I'm telling you stuff, Muji.
Okay, yeah, but you have said it. Yes, I heard it very well. That
I hope so, Muji.
you're helping me
About
you're trying-
grandma, yeah.
Yes,
You
you're
heard
trying
very
to
well.
save my salvation. Yeah, I appreciate it very much. Sayed want to share something. Yeah,
Yeah.
right, Sayed. What is that?
Yes, brother, I would like to share. Could you take my share over here? I'd
Yeah,
like
it
to
is-
explain to you.
It is here.
Oh, okay, over here. No, it's not. Oh,
This
okay,
is-
okay. I'm sorry. I got it wrong. Okay, just give me. Okay, now I'm correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I will explain to you. You have to understand one sentence by one sentence. Okay, not to go all the way and fight those who do not believe in Allah. Now, who do not believe in Allah, before Islam, Allah, Christian, Jew, and
So,
Muslim.
can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is it talking about anyone?
No, those who do not believe in Allah.
So those who not believe in Allah means anybody, yeah? Anybody who does, who is Allah?
Allah is God.
So Christian and
Which
Jews
God?
are, wait. No, Allah is God, Martin.
Yeah,
They're
but
the
which God?
Almighty. No, there is no which
God,
God.
God is God.
Because-
Which there is only
Wait,
one God. So which
no,
God?
wait.
There is no
Wait.
question of which
Wait.
God.
Say, wait.
Yeah, but
What?
people think Satan is God, so they
No,
call him
no,
Satan,
no,
you know,
no,
and then
no.
call him God.
Yeah,
No.
you have to use the brain.
Okay,
So-
say it, wait. Say it. Martin, Christians and Jews, Arabs, yeah, when they are Arabs, okay, they also say Allah. They don't say God. God is in English, okay? Persian, Jews and Christians say Khoda, okay? They don't say God or they don't say Allah. They say Khuda in Persian. So Allah in Arabic means God. Like
Yeah, but then
Uh,
it doesn't make sense because
no.
there is no God but God. It doesn't make sense.
no, no,
yeah,
There is no
that-
God but God doesn't make
Yeah,
sense. There is no
that's
God
mean-
but Allah is a certain God, you know.
no, no,
no, no,
Don't
no,
say
no.
there is no God but God, you know.
no.
That's
It's not the same.
My rock. My
Okay,
rock.
guys, wait. Let's put it in, put it in that way. Okay, not discuss about this. Put it because many. Let's see, Arbery down there. It says those who do not, who believe not in God. Okay, so let's keep in that way. Okay, not Allah. Let's keep in that way so that we understand the verse. Okay, Martin. Let's say
Okay.
God. Okay, let's not discuss about this. Who is God and so on. In God. Okay. Those who do not believe in God, okay, Sayed.
Yes, yes.
So,
So-
no, wait, Sayed. The question is that, do Jews and Christians believe in God or not?
Yes, they believe.
So it is not about Christian and Jews
Yeah,
because
it's
they
not
believe in
about
God.
even the mushrik also believe in Allah.
God.
So it's not about them.
Because Prophet Muhammad's father was Abdullah. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
His name was Abdullah.
No,
The servant.
even
the-
in
he-
Quran said mushrik believe in Allah.
Okay, so I know. So that's why I say Allah means God. Okay, so it is
But
not
ISIS
about.
would say that
Okay.
it's Allah is their God. You know,
Okay.
ISIS is their God, and we have to believe in Allah, their God, and
Okay.
their commands.
Okay,
And if we
okay.
don't believe in
We
that,
are not
then-
talking about ISIS. We are talking about
No,
this
not-
surah.
not-
Yeah, I'm
not-
just
Let's-
saying.
Let's
Okay.
stay with this surah. Let me, brother, Mujib, let me explain to you. Okay.
But no, you have to explain correctly
Yeah,
that.
yes,
is
yes,
it,
yes, yes.
Wait. I want to know: is it about even atheist? Is it about talking about even, for example, pagans or Buddhists or what? What this verse is talking about? Who is talking about?
Who does not believe in God?
No.
Fight those who do not believe in God.
No. Sayed, go a little bit further. It says, out of those who have been given the book.
No,
You
no,
see?
we go
No.
step by
No, no.
step, brother.
No. Wait.
Step by step.
No. Look at the next one also. Muhammad
Yeah,
Sarwar.
we go
Muhammad
next.
Sarwar. No, Muhammad Sarwar says also, fight against those people of the book. So it's talking about not, what is it? Not Buddhists, not atheists, not pagans. It's talking, this verse, particularly talking about people of the book. Are we agree on that or not?
I'm trying to explain these verses.
No, I mean, I know, but you have to agree on that this verse is not talking about everybody. It's talking about people of the book. Am I right or not? Because you see that the other one, fight against those who, those people of the book. Because even that one, which
No, not-
Shakir, that you are reading, it says, out of those who have been given the book. So it is talking about people of the book. You have to explain correctly from beginning. What is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
you
it
know,
is talking about people of the book. Yeah. So we have to fight those people of the book who do not believe in Allah or what? Can you explain?
This is those who do not believe in God. Fight those who do not believe in God.
Anybody? Again. Anybody
But,
or what?
Let me go free. Let me finish.
Okay. Let's go.
So
Okay.
fight those who do not believe in God. Okay. Take I say God.
Yes.
So
Let's say God.
Christian, Jew, and the polytheists, so all of them believe in God. Okay.
So it's talking about.
It's
who's
not talking about. It's not
Christian and
talking
Jew.
about Christian, Jew,
It's
polytheists.
talking about atheists. Yeah. You want to say it is talking about atheists?
Yeah. It's my understanding. Okay.
No,
So
but
let me
brother,
finish.
no.
Let
No,
me
brother.
finish. Let me finish. Okay.
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 Continue.
So, nor in the latter day, in the day of judgment.
Okay.
Latter day means day of judgment.
Yes, okay.
Christian believe in day of judgment. Jew believe in day of judgment. So it's not talking about Christian Jew. Okay.
Okay.
Nor prohibit. Nor
But
prohibit.
wait. But Hindus, they don't believe in day of judgment. They believe in
They
reincarnation.
believe in judgment. They
No.
believe in karma. They believe in karma. Okay.
Karma, but
So
the
you
karma,
don't have.
no. No, but Sayyid, please, Sayyid, please. They don't believe in the day of judgment. They believe in karma. Karma happens here in this
Karma
world,
is, brother.
happening in this world.
Okay.
Yeah.
They believe in karma means karma
The
is on. God will give you judgment. Okay,
No,
so
there is
they
no
believe
day.
in judgment.
No, Sayyid.
Okay,
There
let
is-
me finish this first.
No,
Let me
but
finish. Okay.
brother, when you okay,
Brother,
sir.
you don't have to. A mushrik believe in day of judgment.
No, they don't believe in day of judgment.
But okay, but
Martin,
you know,
Martin,
they believe in karma.
Do you think? Wait. Do you think?
Okay, first
Wait,
we go.
Okay.
Let's finish with the Christian and Jew. We go later about the other people. Okay.
Let's
So, so Christian Jew believe in latter day, judgment day, and they believe in Allah or God, whatever. So it's not talking about Christian to fight Christian and Jew. Okay, and nor do they prohibit what Allah has, Allah and His message prohibited. You know, with Christian and Jew, Allah gave a law. Okay, and prohibition is in Torah. There is a prohibition not to do things, and there is a Christian also have a things not to do. So if they do not prohibit it, that's what talking about. Nor follow the truth. Truth, Bible is truth. Torah is a truth. If they do not follow truth, then they are unbeliever. Out of those who have been out of those have been given the book. Jinko God gave it the books. That's and so this is the pay the tax and acknowledge the superiority over the state of subjugation. This is literally Allah talking about the atheists who are fighting the Muslim. So to fight them, and you know, tax. They are refuser. They are also atheists refuse to pay the taxes because they hated Muslim more than Christian and Jew.
Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you very much, brother Sayyid. Okay.
But you agree or disagree with me?
Yes, I disagree 100 million
You have a
times.
question,
What-
Said.
Sayyid, what are you talking
Sayyid.
about? If your God is not triune, we do not have the same God. Okay. Anyway, let me see.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because, brother Sayyid, you don't listen at all. Okay.
So what do you disagree?
Because
You explain me sentence by sentence.
okay, I explain for you sentence by sentence. Okay. It says, fight against those people of the book. What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I will share.
No problem. No, just give me a second.
Can you share it again?
Okay.
That sends you hell. No tafsir says. I don't understand, brother Yeshua. I don't know what you say. Okay. Look, you
Where
highlight.
does it say not to make your own interpretations? Is that in the Quran or the
No,
Hadith? Or?
it must be. I don't know. Because chapter 3, verse 7, it says, those unspecific verses, the true interpretation of them is known by Allah and those firm in knowledge. So anybody firm in knowledge, okay, they can interpret it. Then it is up to people to take that interpretation or reject it, okay? Because everybody have to have also, some sense. They must have some knowledge to understand, not just follow blindly. Anyway, Brother Sayyid, it says, fight against those people of the book who have no.
It doesn't say those
No,
people
no,
of the
brother
the
Sayyid.
first sentence. You go by the first sentence.
Okay, wait, Brother Sayyid. Why you have highlighted Shakir only? I'm reading Muhammad Sarwar, the next one, which is closer to the true interpretation. Okay, it says, fight against those people of the book. You see? Because in Arabic says Ahlul Kitab. In the Arabic, when you read, okay, it says those who have been given in your translation as well. It says, where was it here? It says, out of those who have been given the book. Do you see that? Yeah.
Okay, let me highlight.
Okay, wait. No, wait.
You reading server?
No, wait. I read for you the one you highlighted. Okay, now read the next one, because next one, your Shakir had put out of those who have been given the book later, but this Muhammad Sarwar has put it first. Fight against those people of the book who have no faith in God.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, look, Sayyid, listen carefully, brother. It doesn't say don't believe. It says don't have faith. Faith and belief are totally different in the Quran. I said, beginning to Brother Martin as well, that Quran says the Bedouins say we believe. Allah says, tell them you don't believe until faith has entered your heart. So these people, and fight against those people of the book. Those people of the book are a portion of the people of the book. Okay, because the verse is also between several verses that is talking about Christian and Jews, people of the book. Okay, next verse right away is talking about people of the book. So this verse also is talking about people of the book, and it says itself that those who have been given the scripture. Okay, so what is that, Martin?
That's I found it, Muji. I think that's what
So
he's
whoever
talking about.
interprets the Quran according to his own opinion, let him take his seat in. Okay, I tell you that these are trash. Okay,
But that's
trash.
where he got it from. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, it is not the Quran. Quran says, chapter 3, verse 7 says, those firm in knowledge, they understand the true interpretation. So it is not their own interpretation. Okay, they learn it from
But
the
they are
Quran.
probably people that have their own
Okay,
interpretation.
yes,
right? Or
and
is that
that's
bad or
yeah.
good or
Look, and that's, yes, they can interpret it themselves, but they will
any
be
way they
responsible.
like or what?
Yeah, I mean, look, they will be responsible in front of God, Martin. Okay, not that
Okay.
any way they like it, because if you interpret it in the wrong way, for example, this verse, I'll go and fight people of the book, then you will be in trouble. Okay. Anyway, so it says, fight against those people of the book. So we already understand it is a portion of people of the book. Okay, Sayyid. And
Yes.
why
yes.
we have to fight? No, why we have to fight?
It's actually, Christian and Jew have a faith in God. Okay.
No, Sayyid, you misunderstand it totally. Okay, it says fight. Not all of them have faith. Okay, because in other verses of the Quran, chapter 3, verse 113, 14, 15 says not all of them are alike. So a portion of them have faith. Okay, in those verses. Am I right, Martin? I have read it for you many times. Yeah, that a portion of them are doing good deeds because they have faith. Okay, they have faith in God and the last day. It says in those verses. But these people that you are fighting, they don't have faith in God and the last day. It is a portion of.
So how do you
okay?
test that, Muji?
And I said,
How do you test that
they're
to
bad
know
deeds.
and then go fight them?
Yeah, I told you that in few
By their
verses
bad
later,
deeds, you will know
wait,
them. Yeah.
I said few verses later is mentioned what is the bad deeds that you have to fight. They swallow. It is the what is it? The priests and rabbis who swallow people's money unjustly and they avert people from the way. Those priests that in Renaissance time that they were selling land in the heaven and so on, we should fight these people and get the money. Those preachers in USA, okay, that they charge people and they buy private jet with that and say Jesus told me to buy a private jet, you know. These people, and these are the one who we have to fight, okay. And of course it doesn't have to be with weapon, okay. It can be in a different way, all right. Doesn't necessarily have to be with weapon and violent, okay. So we have to fight them in any way possible and get those money that they get from people and avert people from the way of God, okay. And they did, unfortunately, millions of Christians in Europe, they left Christianity, and that's bad, okay. So anyway, it is talking about Brother Sayyid is talking about a portion of Christian and Jews who do not have faith in God and the last day, and they do not forbid something that is forbidden by God and the messenger, okay? And what is forbidden that they do not, and I explained right now in chapter 9, verse 34, explain that they swallow people's wealth unjustly, okay? So that's all that I disagree with you. Let me see, all of these different interpretation are risky business, okay? They may send Muslim to hell, okay? Yeah, yes, if even in I'm sure in Christianity, if you misunderstand something and go and do bad deeds, then God must punish you for those bad deeds. I don't know, but that this is this is how Islam is, okay? That you have to not just follow one verse of Quran and misinterpret it, and then you will be yes, you will be responsible for that. Okay, let's see. Christianity is not like that. Okay, so okay, I don't debate. Judaism is, I think, definitely like that. Okay, they also. Let me see. Private chat. We have some. Mr. Tree. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the verses that he was pointing to that showed that the Quran takes the afterlife seriously. You know,
Yes.
the
Anyway.
eternal afterlife.
Oh, what happened?
Christian.
Brother
Yeah,
Sayed,
Christian.
I removed that. What you shared.
Oh, you
and some-
accidentally removed him or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Brother Sayed. You can call back again. Okay. Because I was going to remove that screen question. Moji, why did Allah reveal a verse saying the Quran is the word of an honorable messenger and not the word of Allah? Okay. No, it is not. Doesn't say I've read that verse before and after. It's not saying that it is his own word. Okay. It is what has been revealed to him. Okay. From his Lord, not his own words. I don't.
Okay, so we finished this video.
Yeah, let's play if there is no. Okay, let's see what he says.
And the verse literally actually excludes Christian believers, because
Yes.
what it says is that those of the people of the book who do not believe in God. So right there and then, they can say we believe in God, so it doesn't really apply to us. This is why many of the translations you will find, Sophia, they put the word truly in brackets to make it those who do not truly believe in God. So now the Muslims who want to put the word here truly in, they want to argue.
You see, that because they understand that Christian and Jews believe in God. So it is not about belief, okay? It is about faith. That's why some translated they put truly. He says, they put.
So that's a
those
dangerous.
who- yeah,
That's a
those who
dangerous
do-
translation,
tho-
Roger.
Those who do not truly believe in God. Okay, so can't play.
So you get dangerous versions of the Quran, Roger.
Yeah, of course.
You get super dangerous versions.
That this verse applies to the Jews and Christians, and it applies because they do not truly believe in God. How do they not truly believe in God? Because in the case of Christians, they might believe that Jesus is the Son of God, which from a Muslim point of view compromises monotheism. And if we're looking at our Jewish friends, though they are by proclamation strict monotheists, and nonetheless one might find some fault with the way in which they believe in God. Let me start with the idea that they do not consider as prohibited that which God and his prophet have prohibited. Now, God and his prophet prohibit pork, but does it mean that unless Christians consider pork to be prohibited, we're supposed to fight against them? What's the point of saying all of this if the whole point is that, okay, the people of the book, just take a jizya from them and they can live peacefully among you? Simple statement, right? Why all of this about who do not believe in God, nor the last day, nor do they consider as forbidden that which God and his prophet have?
Munji, do you think tax can be a form of theft, like the
Can
Romans
be
did
what?
to the Jews? Do you think taxation can be a form of theft, like the Romans did to the Jews? They were just taking their stuff and just calling it tax,
Mhm.
We're taxing you, you know, high taxes on you.
Yeah,
Understand?
yeah. Yeah, but if
Do you think it could be a form of faith sometimes? Or
I mean, if you charge people more than, perhaps more than citizens, okay, that's definitely can be, okay. But if people living in a country, like I live here in Sweden, yes, and I know where
but
the
say they
tax,
put a higher
you know,
tax on you. Say they put a higher tax on you because
yes,
you're a
that's
Muslim or
that's
something.
yes, that
Yeah.
would be theft,
And
definitely.
make you feel subdued.
Yeah,
And,
exactly, yes.
yeah.
And he's explaining, great, Martin. He's
Okay.
explaining, okay, he's explaining that why, if it is taxation, Martin, okay, he said, I don't know if you listened, he said, what if it is taxation, then why all other things that they don't believe, they don't forbid something? God should say, tax them, okay? Okay, put on them tax, that's all. So why all these things? Yeah, let's see, he's explaining.
Have declared to be forbidden. And then we'll come to the other one about La Yadinuna Din al Haq. So in short, what I would say is that this verse is talking about major issues, like major issues of law dealing with peace and conflict. If they're not going to consider human life sacred, if they're going to come after Muslims to fight against Muslims, then they too have to be subdued in battle. And then the result is that they're going to pay a jizya. But if they're peaceful people, they don't have to be subdued. Now, what is this point about Yadinuna Din al Haq? So Yadinuna Din al Haq here, following from a previous discussion as we talked about verse number 12 in the same surah, this should mean that they do not subscribe to the system of justice or the law of justice that is being implemented. So if they're violating or undermining that law, as we already saw some people were doing in verse number 12, then this is when they have to be fought against and subdued. And yes, the result is that they're going to pay a jizya and they're allowed to live peacefully among Muslims thereafter. So it's not that they have to convert to the religion. Otherwise, there would be no need to say that they're people of the book. They're people of the book, fight with them until they convert to the religion. Otherwise, they pay a jizya. This again brings back the whole discussion about compulsion in religion. And we know from the Quran there is no compulsion in religion. So we can't fight against people to compel them to become Muslim. But we can compel them to abide by the system of law, which is fair and square for the protection of all people.
All right. Thank you for that, Dr. Jabir.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome to
let's remove it.
Okay, Muji, put it back up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Muji, what I was thinking is, I think you can make it a theft in a way, perhaps, Muji. Say you take over another country, we take over Russia, and we want to steal from them, but we want to make it legal. Okay, so we call it tax. So every year they have to give us stuff. Otherwise, we come to them and we throw them in jail, or we give them some kind of problems because they don't give us this money. Like extortion almost.
All right, but
It's
look,
not willing.
all right, yes. No, that's yeah, but look,
Moral
okay.
transaction has to have two willing parties.
Yeah. But the thing is that, like, let's say in Russia, okay, it's Soviet Union, all right. Let's say it's Soviet Union, that Azerbaijan, they were Muslims, Uzbekistan, those parts, they were Muslims, and living under Soviet Union, okay, everybody supposed to be pay tax, okay, and it should be equal. So you cannot call it what is it?
Special tax like jizya and then tax
you
them
cannot,
all or something.
Yes, if it is extra, Azerbaijanis pay extra more than Estonians, for example, or more than Ukrainian, which was Soviet Union that time. Yeah, then that would be stealing. That would be what is it? How do you call it? Oppression and so on. Yeah, and discrimination. Yeah, discrimination and so on. But if all pay equally, then it is the law. Okay, it is you haven't.
But all don't pay equally anyway. Never pay equally.
For example, in Sweden, yes, you pay, and according.
Not everyone pays with the same amount.
No,
the more you make, you take.
The more you pay,
increase it. Yeah, the more they steal.
Yeah, no, it is not. For example, in Sweden, Martin, it is absolutely correct because they spend every single dollar they take, they spend it on the people. Okay, so we get free education for children and all these things, free medication, everything goes to me. Okay, everything I pay goes to
Okay, so
me.
if a country takes over Sweden
Okay,
violently and
okay.
says we're gonna tax you guys and we're gonna give you benefits, like we're gonna give you some benefits in school and all kinds of stuff. We'll give you some benefits, but we're gonna keep most of it for ourselves.
Yeah, that's
Um,
wrong. Yeah, that's wrong.
that would be theft, right?
Yeah, that would be theft, that you take something from us and keep it for yourself. Okay, so anybody who does that, it doesn't matter which government call itself Islamic or whatever, if you discriminate people, okay, and even going to take over a country is incorrect. If you ask a Muslim like me, I say that's against Quran, okay, and the teachings of the Quran. So it is incorrect. Mongols tried that, Martin. It was called the Tatar Yuke. I don't know.
So that's the first form of tax, or what?
Which one? Which one?
No, the tata yoke. You
Yeah,
put a
yeah.
yoke on someone or
I
something.
don't know.
A taxi name.
What is Taqiyya and why is it taught in Islam? Look, Falasana, I never heard Taqiyya. I never heard this word Taqiyya until I was hearing non-Muslim all the time using it. Taqiyya, Taqiyya, Taqiyya. Really. I don't know from where they get this. They don't even understand the meaning of Taqiyya, okay? Taqiyya is only one place that in the Quran, okay, that says that if your life is in danger, then you can deny the religion, okay? But in your heart, you have to believe, okay? But if you, for example, if you are living in Germany, and Nazis asking you, "Are you a Jew?" then you have the right to say, "No, I'm not a Jew," okay? So that your life is saved. But in your heart, you have to believe in God and Moses. Yeah, in your heart. So this is exactly what Quran tells us. Like, for example, I know that in Martin, it was around, I don't know, 2009 or 10 or whatever it was. There was a fight between, ISIS and so on in Iraq. Okay, then Sunni and Shia. There was a battle between, actually Iranian regime created that fight, so they were killing each other. And then for example, they would ask, if they captured, let's say Sunni capture, ISIS captured a Shia, they would ask him to pray to see if this person is really Shia or Sunni. So if he prayed in a way Shia prayed, then they would kill him. So in that case, you have to pray in a way that even if you are a Christian and they stop you, this ISIS, and tell you that are you Muslim or not, and you are a Christian, you should say, yes, I'm a Muslim. Okay,
I would say I'm a Christian, Muji.
Yeah, okay, but
I'm not
but
gonna
this is-
deny Christ,
Okay.
Muji.
Okay, but anyway,
For some,
yeah,
because
but
I'm not gonna. I like I said, Muji, I'm glad
Yeah.
you're not so connected to Allah and Muhammad. You have no loyalty to them. I'm glad, but I have loyalty towards Christ, so I can't deny him, Muji.
wait,
understand?
yes, I have to
Do you
say something.
understand?
Yeah, Martin, I have to answer these. Okay, first of all. Secondly, about that as well, I will tell you that about denying. So, Jazia, I didn't say that, brother Yeshua. Okay, please don't put word in my mouth. Okay, I didn't say Jazia is stealing. Okay, I said explain.
But ISIS
for you.
jizya could be stealing, Muji.
Wait. I explained, Martin. Okay, I explained that this jizya is not a taxation, is nothing, none of these things. It is a portion of, Christian and Jews who, and it says, I said, please read chapter 9, verse 34. It says, it is about their rabbis and priests who swallow people's money unjustly, and they avert people from the way of God. Okay, so it is about those preachers in USA, and I have given this example as well, that there was a Hindu family who converted to Christianity, and their son, 13-year-old son, Martin, he had a brain tumor. All doctors said he's going to die. They brought the son to this guy. He looks like a devil, actually, yeah. And they brought him there. They paid him $2,000 so that he cure him. He brought him on the scene, Martin. And he said, "Oh God, I'll command you," all these things, lies. The poor guy died after 3 months. And the journalist was asking that parents, "Are you disappointed?" They were saying, "Yes, we are disappointed." I don't know if they left Christianity or not, Martin. So these are people that you have to fight. And it doesn't mean that you have to fight by weapon. You have to
By
fight
jizya
them.
or what?
No, I mean, that you have to
By
fight
taxation.
them. No, you have to fight them and get his private jet and his all those luxury life that he has.
And then what do you do with that then?
Give it to people, to those people that he has been getting from them, fooling them, that he averted them, and don't allow him anymore to fool people, okay, like that. All right, so it is
Okay,
not
so
about,
where was this taxation being take place? Like in history, where is this jizya stuff being done throughout history by Muslims? Like, do you have examples, Muji, of Muslims following this verse the correct way, or are all Muslims following it the wrong way or something?
I don't have this anything that
No examples
they have been
of
following. There's
people
no example
following it.
that they have been doing it, and I haven't made any research that they have done it even wrongly. Okay, I don't know if, for example, even during now, Martin, despite Iranian regime as a fascist mafia terrorist regime, in these 45 years, I haven't seen that they tax Christian and Jews extra. Okay, everybody pay the same taxation. I have never heard that even this government. I know that they discriminate. There is a minority called Baha'i. Okay, they arrest them, execute some of them because they call them I don't know, kafir or whatever. So, but they are different, thing. But Christian and Jews, they have never been, being charged extra. Matthew, but whoever denies before men, him I will also deny before. Okay, so that's that's your belief, and I respect it. Our belief is like this. God says your life is very important. Protect yourself, okay? Because for me, we have a mission here, and we have to survive as long as possible, as much as possible.
But you see, Muji, when Peter denied Jesus 3 times, and then he cried bitterly about that, because before that he told Jesus, like, I'm willing to die for you. I will do anything for you. And when it came to his life, he said he denied Jesus 3 times, and he even started cursing to remove himself further from Christ, to show that he's not, because he was scared about the people. And he cried bitterly from that.
Okay, Martin, I can give you an example. Let me give you.
God still forgave him, Muji. But he had real repentance for that,
Yeah, I give you an example, Martin, a good example. Okay, in Iran, Martin, in 1980.
But what do you think of my example that I just gave?
No,
do you agree with Peter that he should have cried, or do you think he shouldn't have cared about it?
I don't know exactly what he did, but I'm going to give you an example that we also did it. Wait, 1982, when Khomeini was arresting people from my organization and other organizations, and the moment you said that I support this organization, they would, execute you. So people were denying, saying no, but there was okay, a certain limit, Martin, how much you deny. Okay, the government was asking you, okay, you deny that you are supporting this organization, then you have to go on TV, live TV, in front of all people and say that this organization bad, blah blah blah. People, this was the limit. No, this one you cannot do. Okay, you can front of your those guards and so on. If they ask you, you can deny, say no, I don't believe. But on the TV, no. If you do that, then you harm the organization. Okay, or they were asking you to reveal your friends, expose them and so on. These things you shouldn't do. Some people were even torturing other people to prove that, yes, I have repented and I'm not going to do that anymore following this organization. Those were condemned and forbidden. But as long as you could just fool them in this way so that you don't execute you, that was permitted. Okay, but until a certain level. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a certain part that even you say is not right. Like,
No, it's not right. That you damage Jesus, and you go and say that, oh, Jesus is
You
crazy.
curse
and
Jesus
so on,
and-
curse Jesus. No, that wouldn't be correct. Okay, but as long as you can say, okay, no, I'm not. All right, no, I don't know this guy. Then you are allowed.
Yeah, but he did say that. He said, I don't know this guy. And then the people were like, but we saw
cursing
you
him.
with him. We saw you with him. So now I had to show more evidence that he. And so
Okay,
it was
yeah,
like
but-
the cursing and stuff
No.
to show that he's not one
Yes,
of these
okay.
followers,
Yes, but
because his
yes.
followers wouldn't curse,
I know, but that much you don't have to go, of course, yeah. But as long as you say that, no, I'm not with them, I don't, believe that, so that you survive. And many of them, Marty, many of those who said that, and they came out, they could get out of the jail. Then they went to Iraq in an army fighting Iranian regime, okay, and that was great that they survived, okay, because they could fight the regime later. And that's why regime later became angry, said, oh, these guys, they lied to us. And then when we release them, they go and fight us, So this was a good way to get out and fight the regime, not to be executed, because they would execute very easily without, any problems.
But Muji, it's sometimes, I don't know if it's, I don't mean it insulting or something, but it sounds sometimes like you deny Allah and Muhammad, even without a gun against your head. You're like, I have no loyalty to them. I don't follow them for whatever reason. I'm only there for the teachings, for the
Okay.
message. If someone has a better message, I would follow them.
No, look,
You don't have any loyalty to them.
Okay,
It sounds like sometimes.
Yeah, wait. I don't have a blind loyalty. Okay, I'm
Okay,
here.
so you have some loyalty.
Wait, look, I'm here. I say, let's say, I put again this example, Martin. Okay, that Iranian regime is a fascist regime, and I want my country to be free. Okay, I have joined an organization fighting Iranian regime, bring democracy. Okay, if there will be a better organization that can bring down this regime faster. Even my organization, Martin, said many times that if there is another organization that can bring down this regime one
Like
day
Trump
faster.
organization.
Okay, wait.
So you're gonna join Trump's organization? Would you?
No, wait. No, I say an Iranian organization that can bring down the regime one day faster, has a plan, okay? That has a plan that bring down the regime one day faster with one less, dead, or how do you say it? Casualties, with one less casualty, like one person dies less, okay? So we will follow that organization. My organization said, if there is such an organization, then we will follow that organization. So even they said themselves. So even for me,
So if
even
there's some
Trump-
kind of atheist organization that's gonna bring down this thing faster, you would
yeah.
follow.
Look, I say, Martin, we should be rational. There are atheists, Christian, Jews, and whatever following this organization. Okay, I have been following. Even I was atheist. I was following this organization. Okay, because I wanted to, and there are Marxists, whatever, following this organization because they see this organization as the best alternative, the only alternative. Okay, So they don't care that this organization is a Muslim organization or not. What they care is about that this organization can bring the regime down, and they
So
are.
it's a Muslim organization, though.
Sorry,
It is a Muslim organization, though.
it is a
right?
Muslim
Which kind?
organization. What do you mean, which kind?
Is there like a Sunni or Shia?
No,
or
they are actually, yes, they call themselves Shia, but they have Sunni
Okay, so they're
members as well. Yes, mainly Shia. But I say,
But
they
you
don't
wouldn't call
follow-
yourself Shia.
No,
right.
because I say
Okay.
I don't follow them because of they are Muslim. I said even if they
Oh.
were Marxist organization, as other non-Muslims follow the organization, okay, Sunni Muslims follow the organization as well. Sunni Muslims, okay. So we follow the organization not because of their beliefs, because of their the way they are fighting against this regime, okay, and they are democratic, they are peaceful, loving people, and so on. So that's why we follow them. So even God, I say, even God, if He's a good God and He wants us to have a better life, He should say also, if there is a better, as He says, bring similar to the Quran, okay. But if there is something,
Yeah, but then they
better
get
than
killed.
that- No.
People that do that then get killed, Muji.
What? Who?
Yeah, if people bring something like the Quran, it's like you're bashing the Quran, Muji. Muslims won't be happy,
No, they shouldn't be, because Quran says itself. When Quran says itself, to the party is a communist party. They were together with Iranian regime because they are a bunch of idiots. They don't care about Iranian people. All they care is about Soviet Union because they are Marxist, Martin. Yeah, they are puppet of Soviet Union, and they were just following Soviet Union. So they were supporting Iranian regime because Iranian regime was saying down with to USA, and they were saying yeah, this regime is good. They didn't care that this regime is ISIS. Okay, understand? So they joined. Like there was a Palestinian guy. He had a radio in Sweden. He wanted to unite with Nazis against Israel, because Nazis also against Jews. Yeah. So it's such a stupid mindset. Okay. So that to the party has had such a stupid mindset that okay, anybody is against USA, we will join them and support them. So yes.
Muji, I don't know how that Quran challenge works because I don't know how you can beat it because like who's gonna be the judge, Because I've talked to some Muslims. This one well-known Muslim, can't remember his name, and he said that you have to get the guy that's professional in Islamic stuff, to know that it's like the Quran.
Okay.
Or I don't know how this challenge works. Like,
Okay.
how does someone perform this challenge, Muji? Like AI can do this stuff already, Muji, that it can make something like the Quran, right?
Okay.
So how is this channel?
Okay, we can
good
ask
channels
AI,
because I
yes.
can't understand
Yes.
how
I
this
don't
is a
think
good
look,
challenge.
Okay, wait. Martin, I don't think anybody can bring a command like love one another, love your neighbors as you love yourself.
Yeah, they can.
Huh?
Actually, nowhere in the Bible
No,
does
it
it say
is-
someone can't.
No,
It's
I'm
found in
just
other
saying-
places as well, Muji.
No, wait. Not in this category, Martin. Not in this level. Okay, show me that somebody has said such a beautiful
Yeah.
words in this beautiful way, in this category. I said that Buddha has some nice teachings, but it is not in this level, Martin. Okay, it is not the level of like even Prophet Muhammad say, the pleasure you get in forgiveness, you never get it in revenge. Those even any philosopher can say what Buddha said. Okay,
Muji, there's a
people-
guy Muji, that even says that this is the miracle of the Quran, that we find so many similarities in other texts of Muhammad's day.
Mhm.
He was trying to justify because it seems like Muhammad took some of the texts of his day and used it in the Quran, Muji. So there's similarities, and he was using that as this is proof that the Quran is not. It's only from a God because it's found everywhere over the world. These similarities. I can't remember his name, but I can send you the clip if you want about some of the Muslims are realizing that there's similarities between the text of Muhammad's day, poets of Muhammad's day, and the Quran. It seems like they were very similar. So that wouldn't count as Quranic challenge already, all right?
Okay, so
What would fulfill the Quranic challenge, Muji? Like, can you give me a theoretical example? How would we know the Quranic challenge was fulfilled or completed?
I don't know. Actually, it is for me. It's difficult to, judge
So
that
it's bad challenge
that
almost.
challenge. Okay, but nobody has even tried to do, to beat
No,
that
there's
challenge.
people there's people I've heard of people that they make a thing like the Quran, then they read it for Muslims, and the Muslims are like, "Yo, thank you for reading us the Quran. Such
Okay,
beautiful," but he just made it up.
okay.
He
I
just
don't
made
know.
stuff up.
I haven't.
That sounds like the Quran,
Okay,
Say
those
it in
people.
the same way that the Quran
yeah.
speaks,
Okay,
You can restrict people a lot,
okay. I don't know. I haven't seen that. Can I answer this question?
Yes, go for it.
Did you actually? Read Buddha's. I read these things. Okay, I don't know if it is original or not. The kind of seed sown will produce that kind of fruit. Those who do good will reap good result. Those who do evil will reap evil result. If you carefully plant a good seed, you will joyfully gather good fruit. Okay, so I read just these types of things, and I don't know if it is original or what. All right, but I say that these are things that any philosopher can also say. Okay, so this is, for me, these are not in the level of what God's prophets have brought to us. All right.
Okay, and Muji, why do you want to be judged by your deeds, Muji? Because if you're judged by your deeds, you're in big trouble, right?
Mhm.
Because we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, Muji.
Yeah.
And if God has to be perfectly judged, he has to punish every single sin. Every single sin must be punished, right?
No,
A single wrong thing must be punished to be
no,
perfectly just.
because look,
Like a
because
judge in a court needs to punish every single wrong thing that's
all
done.
right, but look, if a child do something wrong, the judge is not going to punish the child because
Obviously,
the
he
judge.
takes that into account, right?
Sorry,
He takes stuff like that into account.
who
God the same.
takes that? You mean
A
that
judge, any judge,
wait.
normal, just
No.
judge will take stuff like that into account, right?
You mean that a judge, if a child do something bad, okay, let's say a child steals something, is the judge going to punish that child, Martin? A 10-year-old child? Yeah.
Sometimes they do, Munji.
No, that in Sweden they don't do that. Okay?
Yeah, but sometimes they do.
No, in Sweden they don't do that. Sometimes
Yeah,
they
but
do.
I'm
They are-
saying they have like juvenile prison
yes.
and all kinds of
Okay,
stuff,
yes.
where they rehabilitate, like you want.
Yes. Okay.
They rehabilitate the
Yes.
person,
Okay.
But
they
that's a form of punishment.
okay. Why they rehabilitate, but they don't put them in jail, for example? It's not punishment. Rehabilitation is different than punishment. Okay. So they
Okay,
rehabilitate
so if
them.
they forcefully rehabilitate Muji, you wouldn't
Okay.
say it's punishment. If people come to you and ISIS doesn't like what you're saying and doesn't like what you're doing and they want to punish you, but they realize, okay, we're going to just call it rehabilitation and we're going to
Okay.
forcefully rehabilitate you.
Okay.
Um,
But if they don't even call it punishment, that may be something else. But a good judge, okay, because even they understand, even if they call it rehabilitation, okay, they understand that they are not punishing, okay, they are not punishing you because you shouldn't be punished because you didn't understand, okay, what you were doing. That's why God forgives. If you do something bad and you repent, God will forgive you because you really didn't understand what you were doing. So God is not going to punish you for what you didn't know. Okay, He says in the Quran that I'm not going to punish. And the minor bad deeds, He says, if you avoid major bad deeds, I forgive your minor bad deeds, because he knows that we are human. We we have lack of knowledge. We can do bad deeds or wrong things. So he's not going to punish us for those minor bad deeds, but major bad deeds he's going to punish us for. So yes, we should.
But what? How do you know what's a major bad deed and what's a minor bad deed?
Yeah, the major bad deeds are mentioned as well, like killing human being, obeying the oppressors, okay, oppressing people. These are major bad deeds, okay. Minor bad deeds, of course, we understand ourselves what is major, what is minor, okay.
Okay, so making something like the Quran is not a major bad deed, right?
Sorry, making like what?
Making something like the Quran is not a bad deed, right?
No, it's not.
Like
It's
if lots of
deed.
people claim this is the Quran, or
it's a good
trick
deed.
people into say it's a good deed. It's a Quran commands you to make stuff like the Quran.
I mean that if you create a copy of Quran, something like Quran, then you are teaching people good deeds, okay? Then because Quran teaches you good deeds.
But what if you just make something up, Mujib, and it sounds like the Quran?
Yeah, but if it teaches you bad deeds, then that's wrong. Yeah, that's a major bad deed. But
yeah, it just takes those verses a little bit, like fight those who do not believe, and just change it a little bit so it sounds like the Quran. But you have to pay the jizya, and they just make sure you pay have to pay the jizya and stuff like that. Just change it a little bit. Still rhymes and everything. Still sounds like the Quran.
Okay, people can decide, Martin, to follow it or not. Okay,
but how do we know they're trying to do the Quranic challenge, Mujib, but they don't know how to do this challenge because the challenge is not set. No one knows how to do this challenge.
No, it says bring something similar to it or better.
Okay. So if someone brings something similar or better, then the Quran is false or what?
Yes. Okay.
Is that the logic or what?
No, I mean Quran knows that nobody can bring. Okay.
But if it does, what does that prove?
If it does.
Yeah, if someone brings something like it or better.
So it means that the claim, okay, is not right. Okay, that it cannot be from a human being. It is from God. Okay, so nobody has done it so far.
So you don't think you can improve the Quran a little bit, that it causes less suffering or something? You don't think you can change a verse a little bit so it's more clear,
No, but change it.
Causes less suffering.
Yeah, I say we have the right to interpret the unspecific verses of the Quran. Okay, so we are going to change these.
Change it.
Wrong. Not change the wrong interpretation. Okay.
Okay,
we are not going to change the Quran, but changing the wrong interpretation and understanding of the Quran. Okay.
But what if you want to make the Quran better?
No, I mean make the Quran better
by not letting people misunderstand, say, a certain verse. So you just put more details into the verse, and then you make the Quran better.
Yes, that's you cannot call it better. You are going to explain the Quran better. Explain the Quran better. It's better way. Can I answer these?
Yeah.
If one abuse you, there is a temptation to answer back or to be revenged. Sorry, some abuse you. There is a temptation to people tend to revenge. Yeah? One should be on guard against this natural reaction. It is like spitting against the wind. It harms no one but oneself. Okay, but yes, I mean you have the right to defend yourself, and you have the right to somehow stop people who want to abuse you. Understand? But on another side, you have to be also wise enough to forgive those people who done things by mistake. One could improve the Quran and the Bible just by removing permission for slavery. There is no permission for slavery in the Quran. Okay, and if you can give me the permission in the Quran, I would appreciate it. Okay, but I can give you the verse that says that freeing slaves is, an obligation. Let me see.
So, Muji, is there a verse in the Quran that causes the most amount of problems for you? Or is there no such verse that
Wait, let me.
causes the most amount of problems?
Can I read
Is
this
that
verse? Yes,
Yeah.
can I read this verse for him? Chapter 9, verse 60 says, all tax is only for the poor and the needy, for those employed to administer it, for those whose heart is attracted to the faith, for freeing slaves. Okay, so all tax is also for freeing slaves, for those in debt, for Allah's cause, and for needy travelers. This is an obligation from Allah, and Allah is all knowing, all wise. So freeing slaves, okay, by alms tax is an obligation from Allah. All right. So now bring me, please, the verse in the Quran that says, what is it? What was that? Says that we have the right to have slaves. Okay, give us the permission to have slaves.
So,
Okay?
Muji, which verse in the Quran causes the most amount of problems for you?
Okay,
The cutting off of the hands or what?
no,
Is that the
that's
verse?
okay. No, it's not.
When
Okay, but I mean, I say, even if they were not there, Marty. Okay, and let's say the word kafir. Okay, that these extremists they use this.
Hello,
word.
tree.
Hello, Mr. Tree. Let me answer you this, okay? So these extremists who use this word kafir and then they go and blow up themselves. So even if these things were not there, these people would find something to, a reason to fight people, okay? So it is not about the verse, even.
Yeah, but that's what my question was. I'm just asking which verse. It doesn't need to prove anything. I'm just asking which verse in the Quran makes you the most amount of problems for you.
Well, for me, I don't see any verse making, amount of the problem is.
For Muslims, like which you
Okay.
have to fight against, which verse do they use the most that you have to constantly fight against, or is there no
not a
verse?
verse. It's not a verse. It's that word kafir. Okay.
Okay, so it's that
Yeah.
one.
That the word kafir that they misinterpreted and then they
That causes
abuse
problems and
it. They abuse it. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
see. Wait. Misfortune always dogs the steps of one who gives way to the desire for revenge. Let me see. Is that
I think Tree also wanted to share
slave
something with
in
you.
that- Wait. It doesn't say slave in that verse. Okay, please, can you help us? It says free a neck, meaning help unjail someone by paying his debt, for forgiving his debt. Okay, no slave, no salve, slave, maybe, yeah, slave in that verse. Okay, let me read it. Bring it. When was it? Just a moment, because I want to see in Arabic. Okay, it was 960. Okay.
I see the one guy says that maybe wife beating verse could be one of the most problematic for Muslims.
No.
Probably
Just-
cause one of the most amounts of suffering, perhaps. But
960. Just a moment, please. 960, it says. Okay, it's use riqab, okay? And this word riqab has been used different verses and is used for slave, okay? Those who are Arab speaking, they know that this word riqab and abd. Riqab and abd is in the Quran used for slaves. Maybe the wife beating verse. Okay, no, I have said it many times. Okay, and I say in 2019, 3 months in lockdown in Mexico, only in Mexico, 1,000 women were killed in domestic violence. Yeah, 1,000 women. So those people, they didn't need 434 to justify this beating, or
But
I'm
the beating
sure.
might be worse, Mujib, if
Wait,
they had
wait.
444. Mujib.
Martin, I'm sure that no one, or much less women were beaten or killed or whatever. We have to, make research that in Muslim countries, in that period, how many women were killed. Definitely much less. Okay, in domestic violence. So this verse is not saying actually, yes, beat your wife, because
But in some
because
versions of
people-
the Quran, it
yes,
does, Mujib.
yes, no, because because people didn't need a verse to teach them beating their wives. They were beating their wives throughout history, and God didn't need to send them. If God wanted them to beat their wives, He didn't need to send them, a verse of Quran for what they were doing. God didn't need to send them. God sent
Yeah,
them.
but say Satan wanted to send a verse to justify, people in this satanic beating of their wives,
Mhm.
and so they don't feel so bad anymore for beating
Mhm.
their wives, because then they think God is allowing them to beat
Okay,
their
then,
wives.
all right, yes. But then in that case, then he shouldn't say first admonish them, talk to them, and then separate your bed if it doesn't solve the problem. Okay, because I know, as a husband myself, I know that even you have problem, day after your anger goes down, you change. Okay, that moment you are angry, you are ready to do things. Okay, but
Moji, can I share something with you?
sorry, yes, please.
Okay.
But let me see. Can I read this? In my translation of the Quran, it says, "And beat them." Yes, your translation is terrible. Is my translation? Yes, it is a stupid translation. I have to tell you, because let me share with him fast. Okay, can I share with him fast a translation?
Okay, and then Tree can share after that.
Wait, I will share
Hopefully,
with
God
him.
willing.
Google. Let me see. Let me tell you.
How many translations says beat them?
There are many
I wonder.
translations that say,
Okay,
but there is not.
Muji's translation is in the minority, or what?
No, yes, but wait, let me show you, because it is not all translation that say that. Okay, so it is not only me who say that. Let me see. Present. Here it is. Anissa. Okay, share here. Okay, this is Safi Kaskas. Says, or God has blah 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 guard their husband absent. If they do this, remain guard them, ignore them when you go to bed, then depart away from them. Okay, it's here. Okay,
That's a massive difference than the top
okay,
one
wait.
says beat
Yes,
them.
yes. Look,
That's a
I say
massive
no,
difference.
Martin,
The part and the
Martin.
beat.
Okay, can I say it, Martin? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is not only me. Okay, then depart away from them. This verse of Quran, okay, is an unspecific verse. The word Zaraba,
What's the verse, Muji? So I can just check. What's the verse?
434. Okay, 34.
434.
So the word Zaraba, okay, has been used in many different ways. Travel as well. Okay, travel is also used. The hit the road. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you have to hit the road. What is it? Let me see. Okay, thanks for explanation, Moji. I appreciate your patience. Thank you very much, yourself, for your patience. Anyway, so the word has been used in different way in the Quran. I'm not talking about other books. in the Quran has been used in different ways. So why exactly people translate this one literally, okay, physically, while this word has been used in different way? Why they don't say leave her, okay, as that Dr. Safi Kaskas has written? Why they don't use this one? Because they think like this, that okay, yes, that's
But
the
what's
way
the
to have-
original say, Muji?
Sorry, the original
What does
say.
the original say?
I said the original say, like it says, hit the road. It doesn't mean that you have to hit the road physically, Martin. Hit the road means travel, okay? So hit her means also leave her, okay? Because the word has been used.
So
in different
both
ways.
translations is valid, or what?
Okay,
You can
look,
translate it
no.
as hit them or leave them, or what?
Can I say now something, Martin?
Yeah.
You have no right to translate it. Why?
Yeah, I'm not translating it.
No, I'm saying
Muslims
no,
are
I'm not-
translating it.
No, I'm not saying to you. I say, look, but I'm saying that those who have translated, they have been ignorant because they don't have right to translate it. This is an unspecific verse, and they have to interpret it. Why they have to interpret it? Because the word has been used in different ways. Okay, so you cannot take this one and translate it. So now, why? Because you have to be thinking as well that if God wanted to allow people or tell them to beat their wives, he didn't need to, first of all, to send a message, a verse, because people were doing that. Secondly, if beating, because it's a punishment, Martin, beating is a way of punishment. Am I right or not? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, like beating, punishing adulterers. So God says how many lashes? Exactly 100. So if it is beating, so God's supposed to say how to beat, how much, because these, Martin, these scholars.
They already know.
No, look,
They
this
already
is
know.
No, how they know, Martin?
You
So it is a
say they
punishment.
were doing it all. They were doing it
Yes,
all.
okay,
And
yes, aha.
you said they already know. You just
No, wait. If they already know, then why God should send them something? They already know God
just to, so they don't feel bad, Muji.
okay. So wait, what? Feel bad? No.
Yeah,
those-
Satan would do something like that, Muji.
No.
They would. He would say he's God and he's giving this message, and he has a few good things that are good. Stay on the good way, but beat your wife. You know.
Let me see. It says means get busy with other things other than. No, the thing is that if you read the next verse, 435, it says, okay, it says if you fear that they separate, okay, then bring somebody from her family and his family so that they bring them back together. So let me see. If they suppose it is a problem, Martin, okay, in the family, all right, that God is trying to tell me how to solve it, okay? So if beating supposed to solve the problem, because beating supposed to solve it, but it seems that it didn't solve because after that, if you fear that they are going to separate, then bring something from her family and his family to bring them back together. Allah wants them to live together, and he supposed to know, because I'm not asking you, Martin, because you are not a Muslim, you are trying to, disprove it. But to those,
Yeah, but there is a Muslim. Your Muslim
wait.
buddy said as well. It's beat.
No,
That,
wait. I'm saying that.
That one
Martin,
guy that you
no, Martin,
debated
I'm saying-
with.
Wait, Martin, I'm saying that if you were a Muslim, okay, if you were a Muslim, one of those translators, okay, then I would ask him, that translator, that if Allah wants them to beat her, okay, because Allah's supposed to solve the problem, it seems that his way didn't work, because beating her even deepened the problem, because every rational person, I would say that your God is irrational, because every rational person knows that beating your wife make her to hate you, okay? It's not going to solve the problem, okay?
But they say beat lightly, Munji, with the
No,
toothbrush,
yes,
you know?
okay. You know
So,
why? You know why?
Yeah.
Wait. Because these ignorant people, they realize that, because it doesn't say in the verse, they realize that it is not correct to beat their, beating her. And it doesn't say how and how long, how much. Let me see, Moji. How can I, as a non-Arabic speaker, decide which translation of the Quran is correct? Okay. Yeah, good question. I say I'm not Arab speaking. Okay, I make research. I read different translation, and I read verses before and after, and I make research that this word beating. Okay, there are many different interpretation. I find them and I see which one is rational and makes sense. Like I told you that when I find that the word beat in Zaraba or in Arabic, yeah, beat has been used in many different ways. They tell you, okay, they write for you that yes, it has been used in many different ways, okay, and you realize yourself when you read chapter 3, verse 7, and realize that or the unspecific verses, the true interpretation of them is known only by Allah and those firm in knowledge. So you understand that there are people who have knowledge of the Quran and they understand the true interpretation of them. So how they understand it, they put these verses beside each other and they realize that, for example, when these translators, they say your wife was disobedient, okay, the word is nashuz. Then you find that there is another verse in the Quran that it is from husband, the nashuz, disobedient, that they say, is from the husband. That says, Quran says, if to a wife, to a woman, if your husband is disobedient, which they translated, Martin, differently. They say neglecting, okay? If you have indifference with your husband. So what happened? Why the same word became neglect or indifference here, but in chapter 4, verse 34 is disobedient, okay? Because they think that a woman should obey her husband, but on that verse, the other verse, a man doesn't need to obey his wife. The man is neglecting or, is indifference. So in reality, that verse 4:34 is about if you fear your wife has been, not loyal to you, okay? It's about loyalty, all right? Martin, he has been on a trip because she has to guard her chastity in his absence. It is in that verse, okay? But he feared that when he was away, she wasn't chaste, okay? So he has to talk to her, and then if it doesn't help, then separate the bed, and then if it doesn't help, he has to leave her. And the next verse says, because he left her, he says that if the families fear that they separate, then they have to come and interfere, talk to them, and bring them back together, okay? So this is the entire understanding of the verse. So whoever wants to take this, that's up to you. There is no one perfect translation, okay?
So
yeah,
Muji, then all those translations are causing a lot of suffering, Muji.
I say again,
Muslims are reading those translations
No.
and beating the
no, Martin,
crap out of their wives,
no, nobody do that. Nobody.
No
do
one
that.
does it.
No, nobody.
Muji.
No, nobody. No, wait. I say no one does that because of the verse. Okay, people beat their wife. Even
They
even
read the
in
verse,
Sweden,
Muji, in the Quran.
Martin,
They read
Martin, no.
read the
Martin,
English
so-
translation of the Quran and they beat the wife.
Okay, so
Right?
so which verse of the Bible those Christians in Mexico were reading that they were killing their wives? Tell me, which verse they were reading?
We don't see a killing verse, Muji.
No.
If you find something like beat them, like
No.
beat your wife, and
I'm
it's
saying
command that you have to
I'm
follow,
saying
or a
that.
version, then
No,
it
no,
would be the
look,
same.
Look, Martin, nobody, when they are angry, they are going to beat their wife. Nobody is going after, or let me read this verse in the Quran.
Muji, if
Okay?
I was a Muslim, I would have beat my wife like crazy because I would
Okay.
think it's God's a command in the Quran,
Okay.
Muji. Because I would have had an English Quran that says beat your wife,
Martin, despite
which
my
is
father,
mostly read, you know.
my father, despite he was quite extremist, okay, he never beat my mother,
I'm glad he didn't follow
Yes,
that.
yes, but no. The thing is that it is not like that. That you think that people, those who want to beat their wives, they do that. They don't care about the Quran. Even the Quran says, "Don't beat your wife." They don't care. They would do that. Let me say, truth is here and there among them. Sometimes not even in any of them. Even in Arabic, they twist the meanings. Thanks. By the way, about slavery, I was wrong. I researched a bit now, and it seems you were right. The Quran doesn't explicitly allow slavery. So don't worry. Thank you for being
Muji,
so
I'd like to take up
gentle.
your challenge.
Yes, please. Yeah.
I would like to take up your challenge of replicating a verse like the Quran.
Okay.
But if
No,
you
it's
see
not
that,
that. It's not that.
if
Sorry.
you see
No,
that-
Message Tree.
I don't want you
No,
to like break out.
No, Message Tree. It says a chapter. It doesn't say a verse.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to give you a
Read
challenge.
the
Doesn't it say a
chapter.
verse, Muji? It says create a
No.
chapter or a verse or something that sounds like it or something better.
Okay.
you know?
As I know,
Where's
it's
the official?
as I
things?
know, it's a chapter. Okay. So yeah.
I'm going to give you a chapter. It's okay. But when you
Okay.
see the pictures on the screen, I don't want you to get upset with me. Okay.
No, I'm not going to be upset.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Okay. Let me see.
Shakira, and it ends with the conclusion that those who do not appreciate Shakira, may Allah's curse be upon them, for they are deaf, dumb, and blind, and they have no helper in their hereafter.
So what was
It's
the little portion that we heard? What kind of things was this saying?
Oh, I was just saying, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and tell them about Shakira, who is our one of our servants. I would argue that it is better, and it's all about Shakira. And it ends
What they're talking about? I
Let
don't
me
know.
try.
Well, but the
I don't
Quran,
know.
Where is it?
Chris, why don't you
Is it one?
being recited like that? We need it by
130, you said or something.
fun of stuff.
There we go.
شاكيرا قل هي آية من آيات الجمال أوتيت صوتا يلامس القلوب وخطوات تبهر الناظرين إذا غنت أخضرت النفوس كزرع في المطر وإذا رقصت
I think this is a little bit tedious, man. It's kind of
It is. I mean, it sounds like, that's what you get.
And they ask you about Shakira, say she's a sign among the signs of beauty, granted a voice that touches hearts and steps that dazzle all who see. When she sings, souls blossom like plants in the rain, and when she dances, the earth proclaims, your hips do not lie. In her voice is a secret that revives the spirit.
Wow.
So that's just a part of it.
I didn't understand exactly what they were saying.
When Shakira shakes her hips, the earth proclaims something. I don't know, but basically, if it replicates it, a chapter like
Let me see.
the.
Well, let me see. Which verse is that? Shakira.
It's not in the Quran, Miji.
So what is that?
It's like the Quran.
So it's
They made a chapter like the Quran, and
You
they
just
called it
have to
the-
bring something like, right?
okay. So
Just
what
like.
was that? What was that? Shakira? When
No,
Shakira
no,
was
it does not exist. But they made
Okay.
a chapter like the Quran that says, and when she shakes her hip, the earth proclaims that her hips do not lie. That's one of the.
okay. They were making fun of that. Okay, so
Yeah, no, but basically, it sounds like
Ah.
a Quran, and like you're trying to look it up right now. You think it sounds like the Quran.
okay, all right.
The fact
Anyway.
that you're looking it up means that you think it was the Quran.
Okay.
Like it sounds like it.
All right, yes. And I for me, it didn't sound like Quran at all. Okay,
Then why did you try and look it up?
sorry.
Why did you try and find the verse?
The verse?
Yeah,
No, the
you
verse
tried-
I've read it. Yes. No, the verse
Yeah.
I've read. Yes, I
No,
know.
you
But
were
I did-
asking,
I said-
where
no,
is it
but-
in the Quran?
What I'm
You're
saying,
saying it was in the
no,
Quran.
no. What I'm saying is that what they were saying, it doesn't sound like the Quran at all for me. Okay, the verses of Quran.
But then why did you think, like, why did you ask where in the Quran is it?
No, but because you were saying that you said that it is a verse of the Quran. Because I said I've never heard such a things in the Quran. Understand? That Shakira. I mean, it sounds very ridiculous. Understand? That's why I thought that you're saying that they are reading a verse of the Quran. Understand?
It was your challenge.
No, I say, for me, it didn't sound at all like a Quranic verse. Understand? So, and then it is not about Quran saying some story. Okay, it's about
was-
those.
Yeah.
It's about those teachings of the Quran. Like I have said, like all these beautiful teachings that giving charity, taking care of orphans, like love one another, love your neighbors as you love yourself. These things, okay, not a man can come with such a beautiful teachings, okay, a human being. These are just teachings of the Lord, okay. Imao. And anyway, let me see.
It seems like Hourglass is not too happy about this tree. And Muji.
Salam alaikum, Hourglass, by the way. Moji, I came later and missed the part about the challenge. And do you say that the challenge proves that the Quran is from Allah? I say, even I think there is a lady was asking ChatGPT about the Quran. Of course, she was asking about the entire Quran. That do you think an illiterate man 1400 years ago could come with such a book? Even ChatGPT was saying that it is impossible. Okay, that with such a accuracy, with such a beautiful commands and so on. For me, it is impossible that this book was revealed by an illiterate man 1400 years ago.
That's why I
Alright.
think it's perhaps Satan, Muji.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Muji, I see Hourglass saying this is mocking the Quran. We're just following the Quran's command to make something like it.
Yeah, the challenge.
Okay,
We
that's
are doing
they are
the
trying.
Is that okay, Muji? We're trying,
Yes.
right?
No,
We
I
wanna
was
make
going to
lots of
say-
stuff like the Quran. Lots.
Yes. I was
Because
yes.
Quran commands us to do it.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I say
It's
I
a
was going to
challenge.
say yes. I was going to say they are trying to challenge the Quran, so it's not mockery. Okay,
It's
so
following the command of the Quran.
That thing about Allah's attributes, do you mind asking a scholar for the answer and then presenting me with an answer for it?
no,
I'm
no.
ready to know.
I don't want to talk about.
And we had
these
the three,
attributes.
Muji. We had the
And
three.
then we have hit the tree, Mr. Tree. Okay,
Yeah, I
We have
see.
hit the three, Mr.
Yes.
Three.
we have hit
Ah.
the tree, Mr. Tree.
He's
okay?
rhyming like the Quran here,
Yeah.
Muji.
So I have to say, by the way, before we go, yeah,
Yeah.
don't forget everybody, yeah,
Yes.
and thank you for being here,
Muji, and it
everybody.
was lots of fun, Muji.
Yeah,
Hopefully
yes.
we weren't too hard on you or something, Muji.
No, don't
We're
worry.
just trying to help out of love,
Yes,
you know.
no, I say, don't worry. Always, you're welcome. Okay, so
We
see you
challenge
next-
each other. Iron
Yes.
sharpens iron, Muji.
This is
God
for-
bless you guys.
God bless you too. This channel is for that we talk and
Iron
hopefully
sharpens
we come to a peaceful solution, love one
Yes.
another. Yes.
Otherwise, jihad. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless you guys.
God bless
Cheers,
you.
Tree.
Everybody. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Thank you.